guys have been adventuring out in the land of Toivoa. Out here in the land of Shu, where you guys are working to fulfill a contract to kill a demon on a ship just off the coast that Sweet August Rose has been assigned to go and take care of. It matches up nicely because the demon happens to be the one that killed all of Gerald's military company way back when. That's where we pick up. As you guys are fighting the captain of the ship, you're going to find yourselves about halfway down the map on the right-hand side here. As you guys are currently engaged in combat with a very nasty, dastardly individual who has torn apart several of his own crewmen. As well.
And ate them.
And eat them, yep. And left Brennan currently clutching onto the last vestiges of life as it is currently Echo Rex's turn, I believe. Yes, should be Echo Rex at the top of the order there. So, Mr. Rex, or Miss Rex, whichever the case may be, what would you like to do today?
It's me at 15. Hate that. Okay. All right, I'm going to drop the silence.
Okay.
I'm going to cast...
Instantly, I need everyone in the party to make a wisdom saving throw as whispers come out from the mouth of the creature in front of you.
That was...
Nice.
And that's going to be a DC 21 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, okay, the 19 I have isn't cut it then.
Jerry! Brennan, you don't count.
Where's the Gerald, our savior?
Gerald, the savior, is standing within range for most of you right here.
I'll spend a sorcery point. We'll try that again.
Oh, no.
You guys, come on. None of you?
It's not my fault.
Oh,
Echo,
plus
you made
5,
it.
I got it.
I'm a monk. I have a pretty good wisdom save, but
all right,
that doesn't help against a nat 1.
So this is not going to affect Brennan because it's not a strike against him. It's just going to cause him to be confused. But because this doesn't count as a hit, it's a constant effect that is going on. And so you guys are going to suffer 29 psychic damage.
Jesus. Oh, Rose
If we save, we take half?
If you save, you take 0.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Rose is down.
I don't think I can uncanny dodge that either. It's not really...
No, it's not a dodgeable thing. So, Sweet August Rose falls unconscious due to the psychological trauma.
Sorry, guys. I thought it was... I thought it was worth the risk.
You couldn't have known. It was worth the risk, definitely.
Okay,
And currently, Sweet August Rose is underneath Brennan.
So can we? Oh yeah, we're on top of each other. Oh yeah, I was gonna give him a potion.
So
I was gonna give him a potion.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no,
let's
it's
move Miss Rose down 1 square, please. Now that you're unconscious.
All right, so it's this guy. Let's see, it's my turn. I put my dragon mark on him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to empower a Scorching Ray at the 3rd level.
All right.
Oh, that's right. What is
And this should be with advantage.
Because you have allies there, you have pack tactics from being a kobold. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 hits. The 15 did not hit him as he has an AC of 20.
All
All right, so we're going to deal 12, 23, 33 damage to this individual.
It was 3 hits, you said?
Yep.
All right.
And
then
he
he'll
was
take...
resistant to the fire, so it's going to be 6, 5, and 5. So 16.
Let's see if this was... Hold on a second. Didn't roll. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do it the hard way. There we go. We'll take 8
Okay.
more.
8
That's
more
force-
damage.
Force damage.
Got it. That's force damage, correct?
No.
Or is it the same?
No, it's the same type of damage.
Gotcha.
It's like Hex, but it deals the same type of damage as...
Got it.
whatever
So
the spell
it's
was.
reduced in half. All right.
Yep. I'm done.
Are you running out the door?
Yeah.
Cool. A tentacle reaches out to grab at you with an opportunity attack. Come on, tentacle.
Yeah, it's really slow tonight.
Yep. So that tentacle is going to be a 32 to hit you.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
All right. You are going to get walloped for 21 force damage and are grabbed. And you tried to leave. So that would have been when you're standing on top of Brendan.
Yep.
Ignore the second attack there.
I can't see him. I guess I'm still inside his reach, though. Is that right?
Yes. It's when you left the door here, the tentacles
Mhm.
reached out and holding on to you.
Okay.
All right.
So I've always wondered how that works. So, like, would he still be in the same space where he was, or does he move 5 feet and that's where he gets stopped?
He moved 5 feet until he left the... It's when he tries to leave this square that he would be leaving the threatened range, so he never actually makes it over to here. Because he was here and in reach, he gets
Would
grabbed
he still
there.
be in 10 feet?
Yep.
If he moved right here, he would still be in 10 feet. He hasn't moved out of his range, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. Yep. All right. Ignore that. Go ahead and give yourself 21 hit points back, and we'll move you there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I wouldn't worry about
interesting.
the 21 as much as, yeah. As the grapple effect. That's what I didn't want.
Yep. All good.
That's weird.
No, I
Thank
was
you.
just curious how it worked around
No,
doors like that.
it's a legitimate question, and it's a legitimate thing.
It's one
All
that
good.
stumped me in my personal games at the house.
Yep. I'm going to judge it that he's still within reach, and I can still whap at him if I want to. Just with disadvantage because I can't see him.
Oh yeah, it's just flailing tentacles.
Right.
That's
I mean, Japanese guy from somewhere, right?
yeah,
Hey, you're the one you said you
Got
didn't
it
want
from
to take
this
it
guy?
there. You brought it back up there.
All right, Gerald.
I'm gonna have a boring turn. First
Love it,
questions
boring.
first. Is can I try to attempt to chop a tentacle off, or do I have to do like a oppose athletics to try to break the grapple?
You can try. It's not going to be easy.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't know how it worked, but I think for my boring turn, I'm gonna use lay on hands and
Okay.
chug a potion.
Okay, how much are you lay on handsing for, and to whom?
Myself, I'm gonna do 20 on myself.
You touch yourself? Awesome.
Yeah.
Every night.
And then I'm gonna do
Most
a
day.
potion of greater healing. Oh, that didn't work.
All right, well, you're going to recover 12 plus 4, so 16 from the potion. And however much you did the lay on hands for.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Miss Cecilia Credence.
All right, you nerds. It's about time you get up. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to twin cast a healing word as a bonus action. I'll mark down a sorcery point for that. First level spell, it goes to both Sweet August Rose and Brennan. So you guys can pop up with a d4 plus 5. 9 HP. And Brennan, if you want to, when you stand up, or as you come to, you can make a bow attack. If you can see the guy, I don't know if you can see him.
9 HP?
9 HP.
Okay.
Can you see the baddie?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this HP. Hold on, let me get over here and look at the baddie. Let me check this out. I think I can see him. Yes, I can. He is...
He's the blonde one? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, totally the blonde one. Uh-huh.
The one touching himself with tentacles over there?
Yeah, that's the one.
No,
yeah, that's the other bad
that's the
one.
one next to me.
All right, so yes, I have him in sight. So yeah, let's do a... So for this, let me ask...
Yeah.
Just a reaction, so one move?
It's a reaction, so it's one attack.
Okay, all right. Let's roll it.
As you pull back on the bow, laying on the ground, having just come back to consciousness, you hit him for 23 damage.
You go, man.
Yeah, man.
That is cut down to 11, but did hit him.
I was about to say, oh shit, piercing damage, he isn't resistant to piercing damage?
Oh, he is. No.
He is resistant, yes.
Hamer already tried piercing.
Yeah, he's slashing and bludgeoning too, so he's got all his bases covered.
Yeah.
Of course. Need to find a force rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that just called a lightsaber?
it exists.
It does exist, and there is a Musatar on Saturday that has one.
I've got 2 other lightsabers, tactically speaking. But it's
He's
not
a
attuned
donut
right
addicted
now.
Musatar. If you want to find out more about Duncan, I think there's a Wikipedia article on him.
Duncan, I see.
And look, he didn't develop the donut addiction until like week 5, but it's there now.
Donut addiction?
It happens.
That's my bonus action spell. And
Okay.
For my primary action, I'm within range, I think, of Amarazi's reach. So I'm going to twin a Death Ward, which eats up most of my sorcery points, except like 2. But these motherfuckers
Who are we
dying.
death warding?
I'm gonna Death Ward Gerald as well as Amir. Amir, if you would like to take... Oh, where are you in? Okay, if you would like to take a reaction attack, you may.
I would. Oh, let's let the stabbing commence. 28 should hit.
28 will pierce him.
Nice.
Oh, go again, just sneak attack.
All right,
Uh,
so you're going to deal 16 damage to this individual.
And if you don't know what Death Ward is, that's the text. So if you get hit to 0, you don't go down. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
It just expires. So just be aware. And then
All right.
I'm going to.
Anything else, Miss Credence?
I'm gonna move right back where I was because I don't like being here. Because you guys all suck. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. We're going to take a legendary action as part of this turn. And we're going to target one of the 5 people within range. And we go top down, left to right, which means that we're going to slap at Miss August Rose.
I just got back up.
Yes, but you go down again.
Oh no.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, so she stands back up and then she just gets slammed into the I don't know, this little wall here of the poop deck. Looks like. At least she doesn't go overboard.
Yet. All right.
Yes.
The sucky part is Miss Rose. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Yeah, she was reliving the worst parts of her life due to these death whispers. They stop, she gets back up, and then she immediately gets slammed into a wall. It's a con save?
Yes, it's a D20 just straight.
Oh,
But
just
you
a
have
straight.
+5 because you're near Gerald.
No, so just a straight roll 1d.
D20, yep. You need to roll a 10 or above, you have +5. So, cool. You succeed. That's 1 success. After 3,
Yay.
you'll stabilize.
Okay.
Well, that's the end of your turn, though, which means that he's going to take his second legendary action for this round, targeting a random person. It's going to be number 3. Number 3 would be Aimer. Aimer. A tentacle reaches out to slap you. Does a 28 hit you, sir?
Absolutely.
For 17 force damage. As it wraps around you, it messes up your hair and leaves a nice slimy smear of red across you.
I mean, I don't mind the red parts.
All right. That's going to be the end of Miss Rose's turn. We go to Aimer's turn.
All right. Well, you know. Hey, I'm gonna stab it again.
Okay.
I'm not
With
gonna
a 12, you're not going to stab it.
I'm not gonna stab it. Well, then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack a psychic blade off.
All right.
Well,
With the
26
psychic
is out.
blade, you will hit, yes.
As I'm flailing around like it's my well, like my life depends on it because it does.
It does. And you will deal 23 psychic damage to this creature.
Then with my move action, I'm gonna scream around and then bend over just to show this guy my ass before I die.
Okay.
That seems like a very Aimer thing to do.
It is. So, it then becomes his turn.
Use your mind crush ability.
Use
We're
what?
going to-
Your mind crush ability. Just crush his mind.
Just
That's
kill him.
not.
You can
That's
do
not
that,
me.
right? You can do
No,
that.
that's the blood god, not me.
I've done something like that in the past.
Well, I have
Brennan?
2 of you currently grappled in the form
Not this
of
character.
Gerald and Aimer. So I'm going to bite at each of you. I'm going to bite first at Gerald. But he's wearing adamantine armor, correct?
Correct.
So it's going to be 27 damage as he ignores the critical strike.
Thank Christ.
And he has advantage. Does he
Yes.
have advantage? Because
He does because you're grappled.
Okay.
Well,
And then-
you also had what was it? The
It's protection of good and evil, but I
yeah,
didn't know if I was grappled.
It's advantage and disadvantage in that case, in which case it would be the first roll, which was the
Oh,
crit.
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But grapple doesn't give advantage. Prone does.
You're restrained as well as part of the
Okay.
grapple. So yeah,
Okay. See, I didn't know that. So
all good. Mr. Aimer, does a 15 hit you?
Thankfully, no. Yay!
As that's a
He just,
natural
like-
1 on his bite.
He's just like swinging his butt left to right, and somehow managed to dodge the slap.
There's no
Yeah.
axe to bite.
I mean, there's also that because he's very thin.
Very, very thin. That's his turn. We go to Brennan.
Yeah. So
Brennan,
I
you did not make the saving throw, right? Back then?
no.
All right, so at the start of your turn, I need you to roll a d10 as the whispers attempt to confuse you.
Not so bad.
Uh-oh. Damn it.
Number
It's
3.
it's random.
That confusion is a wonderful spell that is going on in your mind. And at the moment, the creature does not move or take actions this turn. Here's the link for confusion if you guys need that.
Yeah.
So, Brennan, the whispers are maddening. You can, at the end of your turn, attempt to make the wisdom saving throw against them. Once you've made it, you are immune for 24 hours.
Okay.
You do have +5 because you're near Gerald.
You got it.
Okay. So I have to. So I'm rolling wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw, yes, please.
Yep.
Top left
Okay.
corner.
Got it.
And it has a +5. You just gotta be a 21.
Hey,
You're good.
See, you got it.
You are no longer confused by the whispers.
Always confused.
All right. We go to Mr. Echo Rex.
Let's see. Echo's going to move right here. Oh, he's down. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're getting close though. I'm going to cast another Scorching Ray, but I'm going to transmute that to thunder damage.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so here we go. I only get 3 at this level.
All right. Those should be with advantage because of pack tactics, because you've only hit once at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yep, my bad. Keep
So
forgetting
let's
that.
roll 2d20s. There you go. Unfortunately, you only hit one time,
All right.
but you dealt 22 damage to him.
Does he take the whole thing?
He took 22 damage.
It's like he took double. Like he doesn't like to be thunderized.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, this guy is going down. Are you kidding me?
Did we just Persona 5 and find out his weakness?
Well, here is the, well, that's the dragon mark.
Got it. So,
So
an
I'm
additional
going
2
to-
damage.
Yep, I'm going to, crap. Only have 1 point left. I don't have enough to do what I need to do. So I'm going to drink I'm going to drink a mana potion.
Ooh. Risky.
You go, big boy.
Yeah, I don't have enough to do what I want to do right now.
So, rolling your 2d6, you recover 8 spell slots worth of spells.
Yeah.
How would you like to distribute that?
8. That'll give me. Yeah, I think that'll give me a 4th, right? Let me look at my chart.
It would give you 2/4 if you wanted them.
There's 6 points for a 4th level spell, right?
No, this is straight spell slots. So you have 8 spell slots worth of magic you can recover.
Yes, I'll take 2/4. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And then I'll back out of the door. I'm done.
All right. Now you have left his reach. However, you did leave when he couldn't see you, so with disadvantage, he swings. Actually, he can't swing when he can't see you. Damn. Never mind.
Can he not?
Nope, you can't swing at a target you can't see.
Okay.
That's opportunity attack against like an invisible target.
All right, I'm done.
All good. At the end of Echo's turn, I'm going to take my first legendary action for this round. There's only 4 people in range. Miss Rose.
Oh no.
Hey, leave him alone.
Oh no. I'm prone. I get advantage, right?
I believe he gets advantage.
It's
It's a straight. It's a straight roll.
It's a ranged attack. He doesn't have to. He just rolls damage, right? Or I guess it doesn't matter. It's just.
He does have to swing to hit you.
He can reach him 15 feet.
Oh yeah, he has
Yep.
super long tentacles.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Does a 23 hit you, sir?
Yes.
You are going to suffer 2 death saving throws. As
you know what?
he
I'm gonna
formed a coup de grace.
I'm gonna think positive. I'm gonna roll successes on both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means we go to Miss Cecilia Rose. Cecilia Rose.
Wait,
Cecilia Credence.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do I roll twice or do I get 2 failures?
Oh, you automatically fail 2 fails.
Oh shit! Oh,
And you
okay.
skip Jerry.
I did
go,
skip
Jerry.
Jerry. I'm sorry. Gerald, what would the crotched one like to do?
Well, I didn't know I was restrained also, which makes me sad. Because that means I'll have disadvantage on attacks, right?
Yes.
Fuck it. I guess we'll do it live. I will cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh no,
That's fine.
that's not a spell he wants you to have.
And then I will try to hit him twice with disadvantage. I think. Yes, disadvantage.
Why do you have disadvantage?
Because he said I'm restrained. Not grappled. Restrained is disadvantage on attacks, if I remember
Yep.
right. Okay.
All right, let's see what you got.
Crit.
Oh,
Yeah, for some reason I thought I was just grappled. I didn't realize it was restrained.
Hey, check it out.
Yeah.
Gerald, just take my inspiration on that first swing. Go ahead and just roll 1d20 extra for that first swing.
Can someone?
There you
all right. So a 27 will hit,
Okay, so it's that.
dealing 15 slashing and 2 force, so down to 7 and 9, so 9 damage so far.
And then I will also smite.
Okay,
So
it's going to deal 18 thunder damage, and he has to make a strength saving throw, correct?
I think it's strength. Let me go check.
It says strength right here.
Yes,
So-
yes, strength.
and he made a 27 on the strength saving throw.
God, he's got advantage. This asshole
does.
has everything. He has all of the buttons.
Hey, but we figured
okay.
out thunder damage though.
I'll roll the smite also.
All right, so he will take the full 21 radiant damage.
And unfortunately, I don't have I use my bonus action for the Thunder Smite, so that will be my turn.
All right. He has 9 hit points left, and he's not going to go down without a fight. He's going to use another legendary action against one of the 4 targets around.
Eric, go ahead and swing for me. See what happens.
Oh no! I think that's me.
Eric, go ahead and swing for me. See what happens.
Okay. Here comes the swing on Miss August Rose.
I spend an inspiration to do something about this.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Silvery Barbs it and give the reaction attack to Jerry.
All right.
Bring it on.
Gerald?
my
Oh, no.
guy.
Would you
God
like to make a
advantage.
reaction attack?
Either
Yes.
either you make it and he dies, or Sweet August Rose dies.
Because this is with disadvantage. And
It's straight roll.
We
I
don't,
use Silvery Barbs.
oh yeah, we don't get does you only give out inspiration? We don't get one at the the beginning
Correct.
of the session or anything, right?
No, that's Pathfinder.
I do have an inspiration to spend, and I am willing to spend it if it means I don't die.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that's
might
what
want
they're-
to
That's
use it on
really
this
what they're.
attack
That's
for
really what they're
Gerald.
for. Yeah,
You
they're
got a
really
straight
for
roll.
death saves.
Hey,
I don't think that hits.
I think that's
No,
his
it's
AC
It's
exactly.
20 is its AC.
Okay.
Hey.
Without even rolling the damage, I'm going to use my last spell slot for smite. I'm just announcing it.
Okay. He has 9 hit points. You dealt 9 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, either way, this is Jerry's piss. I'm going to exert all of my magical power for this.
Aim for the neck.
Okay. You should have gone for the head.
Fully
All right.
spent
So an
over here.
additional 13 damage on there. And he will die as a tentacle falls limply upon Miss Rose. You guys will have slain the creature. Now,
That's silvery barbs, though.
yep, that's Silvery Barbs. The attack does not happen because the creature is dead. The captain is dead. And Mr. Gerald, that was the end of your turn. Then becomes Miss Credence's turn. I do have to stay in initiative for the moment because I have someone who's dying.
Eric, is that the only reason that somebody is dying? Or is that the only reason we're staying in initiative? I'm just curious.
It is.
Good.
Because
I don't believe you.
What the heck? What's going on there?
Because if you're a police officer, you really have to tell me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell you weed if you're a police officer, and you have to tell me because that's the rule.
That's the rules.
I'm gonna come over.
For the record, guys, that's not true.
Yeah, we're aware.
It's in the
I would-
official player's handbook.
If I ask the GM, he has to tell me the truth.
The
Well-
DM can't lie.
DM can't lie. I'm gonna run over to Sweet August Rose, and you got potions on your belt, girly?
They're in her backpack.
I'll pull one off of my own.
Eric, roll
I'll check your
deception.
I'll check your four slot belt and suck my teeth as you didn't prepare it correctly.
I already used it.
I don't
It's
know
all
that.
4? Jesus.
I got a 47, Gerald.
And
Seems
then
powerful.
I'm going to give you a potion of healing as a bonus action. You recover you recover 7 HP. As I cradle your head very sweetly, the first thing you see is my face with the mask on, and then I'm assuming you gag on some of the potion.
Well, the first thing she does is just her hand's gonna snap up and like start strangling you. Because she, it's
Strangling.
it's instinct. Like How much did I heal?
You healed for 7.
7.
I'll drop your head onto the hard board in reaction to you trying to strangle me. Ah, what are you doing?
As your head hits the wood,
A thunk.
You take 8 damage.
It's 3d10 damage.
4 damage.
Oh my god. That's fine. That's
It's
fine.
called concussion protocol, guys. Be careful with it.
I'll pick it up and
Just
drop
for the
it.
record, this was my plan. I mean, y'all had a plan, but that was a sucky plan, so this was my plan.
You had a plan? What was the plan? Knowing it was thunder damage?
Thunder damage. Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna do something for my action. Can I make a perception check to the body or something as my full action? Can I make some sort of a check for the action? Is it dead? What's the body look like?
It is quivering and twitching, but it's definitely dead. You think?
Okay, sure. I'm going to take a dive.
Go ahead and roll an
I mean-
investigation as you look at it from 15 feet away.
Yeah, 12. 12's pretty good.
There's a wriggling mass that Gerald and Amer are currently trying to dislodge from their persons.
Gross. Okay, that'll be it.
It feels like Wednesday night at the old folks' home.
Jerry is still hitting it, by the way.
Okay. Jerry's still hitting the captain. Got it?
You can't really
Should
tell
we-
because the room is already covered in blood.
Yeah.
Should we burn
That's
the body?
just fun.
Cool.
No.
Splash the blood. Daddy needs a sip. Just one sip.
No, get out, Amir. Stop.
Can I get you guys to roll a perception check as Gerald keeps hacking away at the captain?
I was gonna actually inspect the body too, but I'll roll a perception first.
All right, you'd like to inspect the body? Please roll your investigation.
Jerry can see it very well. He's up close.
Yeah. So, Gerald and Amer, you guys are going to see a rod fall to the ground. It has little twitchy ends to it. With it, a piece of paper also falls to the ground. Lastly, a large coin purse and a key. Those are the only things of value left after Gerald has butchered the captain into many dices.
Jerry's
That was a
gonna-
pretty nice coat. I could have worn that.
After Cecilia ruffles, I'm assuming, I'm not sure whose hair that is.
Sweet August Rose.
Okay.
I'm assuming she's on the ground.
Yeah, Jerry's just gonna just turn around without saying anything, like whole body covered in blood, and he's just gonna go out and just walk out into like the middle of the ship.
Amer will gather the rod, the paper, and the coins, and that was it.
Yep. There's the rod, the paper, the coins, and the key.
Yeah, he'll write that down.
Jesus Christ, it's a bloodbath in here.
All right. If you'd like to take a look at the paper, Amer, I can let you do that.
Did Cecilia even take a hit
Did I take a hit?
from the demon?
I think I got hit once.
I got like one shot, so
I think we all.
that was good times. For 49.
Yeah, only idiot
yes.
commercials do that. Pendeca Rex,
No,
apparently.
I want to have that problem having 4. Haha. Amer will read the paper.
Triple shanked and then like anime caught and slammed into the ground like it's one of those things where they bounce off the wall and then they catch you and then slam you into the ground.
Amer, you can find the piece of paper in the journal.
They throw you up in the air and teleport above you and like punch you into the ground. Yeah.
Well, except he did it like 15 feet away with his tentacles. Yeah.
I would also like to bring back to attention, after a month of being ignored, that both Miss Rose and Echo Rex have a piece of paper that they haven't decoded.
Yeah,
What?
that's right. Before Christmas, before Christmas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I mean,
started on it. Yeah.
Well, hey,
I
check it out.
completely forgot about that.
That was before we, woke up Vagradan. So we've completely forgot about this shitty piece of paper.
It was after, but okay.
It was.
Oh no, you're
it
right.
was-
The piece
It
of
was
paper was
before it, yeah.
just before.
Yeah, the same day. It was the same day in the same session.
Yes.
It was about 15 minutes apart. Yeah, it
Correct.
was very close.
So
Okay.
anyway,
go
the
on,
strip
go.
of parchment is there for you two to decode, but Amer, you have a piece of bloody paper.
Amer reads the paper. He's kind of holding on to it. He seems very comfortable to the blood. He seems the captain willingly did this. He gave the ship to his first mate and accepted. I'm guessing accepted the 14-fingered freak into him. I'm not one to talk about doing things like that, but that's what happened.
Seemed like a very poor decision.
Well, is the demon? I mean, the demon or devil or whatever is. I mean, it's not necessarily dead just because the captain's dead, right? I mean, we're gonna run into this thing again.
Yeah, you needed me to check out that body.
Yeah.
What's the dog food that's left is still in here. I'm gonna go look around. I found this key. I'm gonna go see if I can find the whatever it unlocks.
Oh, Sweet August Rose, I'm gonna hold on to your key if you try to walk away.
Oh, yeah, she's limping over towards the lifeboat.
Yeah.
You guys look over the side. The boat's not there.
Oh, did she already take it? Okay, that's
Right.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, Sweet August Rose, you're not off the hook, by the way.
I mean,
Amer looks at the door and puts the key in to see if it fits.
It does fit.
Oh, this is a boring key. He puts it in his coat pocket anyway, because you never know. Not that keys bother him in the slightest, to be fair.
Go ahead and label the key to the second Carmen.
if you're curious, there might be trade goods in the hold if you want to look at them. The ship's spoken for, but no one said anything about the contents of it.
Yeah, no. Those technically were given to the first mate too. I just clarified.
Well,
I mean,
not here, is she?
but here, I mean, she's not here, and I've got the key.
yeah. You know what? Have fun. You know what? I won't tell if you don't.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And I kind of push you. I turn you around and spin you towards Gerald and give you a shove. No, go do your job.
My job? What's my job?
Go talk to the boy.
Oh.
Oh, also, Echo, come here.
Yeah, what's up?
Found this rod. It's all
Oh,
wiggly.
All right.
You know what this is?
I can find out. All right, I'll spend a charge from the Wand of Identify.
Okay. There you go.
Were those whispers telepathic, by the way, Eric? Or were they actually
No, they were auditory.
Oh, that's why they wouldn't have got. I would have heard it earlier.
That's why silence worked.
I forgot, man. I was thinking about that because I have that ring, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
I'm gonna begin ritual casting a ceremony over this body.
Okay. What ceremony would you like to cast?
Option number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Option number 7.
Oh, resurrection. Awesome. Let me just make sure I get this right. Option 7. All right. Cool.
Joke, Eric. Obviously, I'm doing funeral rite.
I just want to make sure you did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So, Aimer and the corpse are going to be married.
Yeah. So I'll begin doing a funeral rite.
Okay.
It's not a very good one. I will say it is very quick, and it is more for the intervention of the dead. Or
Interment.
Yeah, I'm trying to intervention to the resurrection. Like, I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna
Gotcha.
do that. While I'm doing this, can I understand if there's any fiendish presence remaining, or like, so, I don't know, something fantasy that gives me more information.
Something fantasy that gives you more information. Let's get you to roll a religion check.
Hey, I have advantage. Can I guide this check?
You can, especially because of your background and history.
Oh yeah. So 21 plus D4, so 25.
Awesome. As you look at the creature, let me go ahead and drag you to a different channel.
Oh, sure.
Because sometimes it's fun to give secrets. We'll be right back.
Well, while that's happening, Sweet August Rose is just leaning against the railing next to Gerald, and she just looks at him and she's like, "You okay, big guy?"
Shut up. No, he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say anything. He would just stare off in the distance.
Right.
Reading this fucking tentacle fucking rod thing.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool. The only problem is the DC is a 15. If there was a way to raise the DC, it would be ridiculous.
Aimer's like, he's thinking to himself like, so you mean I can hit people? He's thinking after everything that happened to him, he's thinking of all the terrible things he can do to others with.
God.
I mean, it's got a +9 to hit, which is nice. It deals 6 damage.
Well, thinking about it, I would theoretically think that I could sneak attack. I have a chance to sneak attack 3 times.
So you get 3 attacks. You get 3 attacks with it, all at +9 to hit, and they all do 1d6 damage. The only thing about it is it's a 15 DC.
For the specialty part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean his speed is halved and disadvantage and all that. But
I'm
Yeah,
back.
is this like a simultaneous thing, like what Aimer said? Would sneak attack apply to all 3 hits?
I mean, not to all 3,
No.
but like I have 3 chances.
Oh
guess
yeah,
that's
but you'd
true.
have 3 chances. Yeah, you get it's 3 attacks. I mean, I really like it. I just don't like the DC on it. Echo, if he cast a dragon mark on somebody and hit them 3 times with this thing, they'd take 2d6 each, or 3 targets all taking, a die of damage. It's really sweet.
The DC is only for the speed and disadvantage on dex saves, and can't use reactions.
Well, that's attunement. I mean, yeah, and you can't use reactions. Yeah, I'd like to.
Can
get
you
the
attack
DC
3 separate creatures or all one creature?
You can.
I mean, it's
As long
really
as they're within
nice.
reach.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I just don't like the DC. I'd like the DC to be higher for the special. I guess you could silvery barbs it or something and hit with the special more often.
That's true. Hey, man, what'd you find on this corpse?
Amer holds up the tentacle rod and starts like waving little tentacles at Cecilia.
I will kill you immediately. What else?
Thank God I have Death Ward still up. I found the key to the captain's quarters. I found the note of the captain saying he willingly took the power from the freak,
Give me
and
that.
a bag of gold.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
like,
you,
all right,
people.
you can have the letter. I don't care. Give
All
it
right.
to you.
Miss Credence has the letter now instead of Amer. Amer, I need a intelligence check, just straight intelligence, to find out how much gold is in that bag. With the
That's
6,
+2.
a lot.
I got a lot of gold. Yeah.
You want me to help you count it?
Yeah, we'll do that when we get back to town. When we go back to the inn, we can drink and count the gold.
So, where's the first mate?
As I turn from the bloody note to Sweet August Rose. Yeah, where's the first mate?
Flower Girl threw her overboard. It was actually pretty. It was a pretty epic throw, to be fair.
Yeah, she, I believe she was the beneficiary of this whole assassination attempt. Which is why I didn't kill her.
Why did she react the way she did to you?
Because I don't believe she knew who I was.
No,
Until
I
after.
think she reacted. Oh, I think she reacted that way because she did know who you were.
No, it was the opposite. I was under the cover of darkness. All she saw was that orb. So she used magic to dispel it and saw who I was and was immediately apologetic when her crewmate started shanking me.
Well, what is your relationship to her?
Like I said, she was the beneficiary of this whole assassination attempt.
Okay, she was on their side until she saw you, and when she saw you, she stopped attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's the one paying us.
She actually sat still and didn't do anything because of you. So what's your relationship to this first mate?
It was our client.
Yeah.
She's the one who paid us.
Yep.
Oh.
That's why I wasn't supposed to kill her, and that's why I'm not going to burn this ship when we leave, because she's going to take possession of it.
My question for you, Sweet August Rose, is why would the captain have given her this note? Why would the captain have given it over?
I have no idea. All I know is that I was supposed to kill him, and presumably she's the one who benefits from that because she gets the boat when he's dead.
Interesting, because according to this note, he traded it to her as a bargain with Mr. X, who, Jerry, I hate to let you know, is not what we just killed.
Are you serious?
Merely the greed of the captain allowed him to be empowered by striking a deal infernal in nature. My concern is how you came to pass with this information of the benefactor, as well as why he would write this over in exchange to power to the second mate, or first mate.
I have no idea.
Would you like me to share the piece of paper with other people?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how demon magic works, and to be fair, I'm only assuming that she was the beneficiary of the assassination contract.
Allow me to read it aloud.
Go for it.
I do hereby grant my ship, hitherto known as the Second Carmen, and all of her cargo, to my first mate, whoever her name is. I can't read it because of the writing in the blood. I do this without reservation, coercion, or manipulation. In exchange, I will be granted powers beyond my recognition. Signed, the Captain.
Maybe in order to gain those powers, they have to give up something that's important to them?
That makes
I don't
sense
know.
to me.
I don't know how demon stuff works.
Careful.
So,
That's not too real.
So here's what I think we should do.
No, that was acting. I'm fine.
I think we should wait until she comes back for her ship and then ask her about it. Or take her ship and go adventuring.
Yeah, or we
And-
just burn
and
that
she
piece
can
of
come-
paper and the ship is ours.
She can come find her, she can come find us when she's ready. I don't know.
Brennan, what were you saying?
yeah, a few things. So, a few things. First, we need. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do we need to find this person to receive payment for this?
No,
You're subcontracted.
I was paid up front. I might get paid more once I report in, but yeah.
So, if that's the case, if we've been paid, especially me, subcontracted, what's the purpose of trying to decipher any of this?
Well, I turned to Gerald. This guy wants to kill the demon behind it. And I
Behind it
also
also wants to kill Gerald and Cecilia.
and I am contracted to kill that demon as well.
Okay.
And hopefully the first mate can give us more information on it.
And, while that note says his first mate gets all the cargo, Amer's gonna open this hatch.
Awesome.
Is that down where the cargo hold is?
Amer, as you go look down there, we're going to move you down just a little bit here. You look down, and this is what you see.
Amer yells up. The note says the cargo's hers, but I'd say we got first dibs.
Who the hell are you?
Your mom.
You're going to get punched.
Yeah. If you're curious, the vice captain's name is actually how do I pronounce this?
I know I can't read the script.
Is it pronounced like a? Because she was serving on a Cervantes ship, so is this like
It's
pronounced?
Chapi Lerio.
Yeah, Yerio. Okay. Yeah, her name is Cuchapi Yerio.
So we're gonna meet this person. Is there any chance that maybe the captain was not in their full capacity when they wrote this, and that this person hired us to kill this captain in order to get the ship?
We
Well, at
had
least-
this. You had this job quite a while. You had this job before it was even summoned.
Yeah. No, and also.
It's almost like the first mate brokered a deal between
Right.
the demon and the captain.
Something
He said,
else.
"Hey, captain, hey, captain, I've got this demon. He's going to give you a lot of power, but you got to give me the ship." Something like that.
I
Yeah,
doubt
this
that.
person's more involved. Yeah.
I
What
could
do you
talk to
doubt?
her. I doubt that she did that. I mean, it's possible, but
Didn't Mr. X appear to you as you cracked that box and read his name?
yes.
How are
Yeah,
you
well,
so sure that you did not summon it and broker
No,
the
no,
deal?
no. I am unsure that. I don't think that she was working in cahoots with the demon, the vice captain.
Amer,
For some
does
reason, I
18
just-
hit you?
Don't believe you.
No. Amer
Okay.
kind of very slightly dodges aside. It kind of like this tickles like the tip of his ear, and he's like, "Hey now, hey, we some of us still have mothers. We just killed your captain, might want to simmer down a little bit.
He looks at you. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Now apologize for swinging at me and accept the comment I made about your mother.
I'm sorry for swinging at you.
Thank
But
you.
your mom's
Aimer.
still a whore.
I mean, you might be right. Aimer's like, yeah, it's very possible. Who knows? You know, like, he's like making kind of hand gestures, like, you're probably
Invite her over.
dead.
Hard.
I don't think you want that either.
It's
Oh,
hard to
no.
suck dick when you're dead.
Yeah,
Dude.
but how she was before she had me, God only knows. You can very well be
Uh-huh.
right.
Jerry's gonna rip this telescope off the side of the ship
Yeah?
and put it in his bag.
Okay. Add telescope to your... add telescope to
Jesus
your
Christ,
inventory.
Jerry.
I think that's a hand cannon, but
Oh, I thought that was like a viewing glass, but
no, I think it's one of
They're
those little.
supposed... Yeah, the map has them as hand cannons, but I don't have cannons much in my world, so they're telescopes.
It's a lot of
Okay.
telescopes.
So
I'm gonna
Are
rip
there-
it up and like collapse it and then jump into the hole to where Aimer is.
All right,
gonna go
jump
through-
into
Gamer's
the
like-
hole.
So what happened here? I saw some note between the second in command and the command. He was like, and the captain. He said he was gonna take. He was giving up the ship in exchange for power, but it still leaves a lot of questions.
Oh, dude, we've been locked down here since, gosh, it's been at least a day. We were up on top and get the roll persuasion check. Let's see how much he's going to open up to you.
What's the cost of an average male slave in Shu?
About 100 gold pieces.
Oh, that's not very much. Okay.
All right, with a 19 persuasion, he looks at you. Well, we were up on watch, and the first mate got a weird look in her eye and told us all to go below deck. So here we are. She then took a couple of us up back on deck after talking to them individually, and she talked to the captain for a while. Then we heard screams from the captain's quarters, and she came out smiling, proud of herself.
Makes way too much sense. Cecilia! Gamer
What?
just screams. This dude down here says, to directly translate, the demon possessed the vice captain who then traded power to the captain in exchange for the ship.
For some reason, I don't believe you. Send him up.
He goes, the queen has requested you up the ladder, please, sir.
The queen, those are the words you use?
Yeah, no,
He
that's
pisses himself.
she's not that bad, okay?
He is frightened of the person you say is up there.
Look,
Cecilia, will you come down here? You made him piss himself.
just kick him in the ass. Just kick him up.
Cecilia starts counting down from 5.
Dude, you better get up there. I'm gonna go. While you do that, you worry about your own life at this point. That's between you and God. Celia, I'm gonna look around. Anything else I should know about before
Oh,
I go?
Well, I managed to unlock all the birth doors, so there's a good, 10 guys down here. And
Oh,
they're all
Ooh,
pretty
very good.
desperate to get out.
3.
Yeah,
So
just
opening
go
doors
talk
might
to
give
her.
you a fight.
No,
She's not gonna like
no,
stick
she's
tentacles
not.
into me and tear me apart, is she?
No, she's not. She's fine.
1.5.
That's what she did to the other people.
No. Oh God. No, she's with us. She helped kill the captain.
1.
The first mate killed the captain?
No, our cleric. Go up there.
What?
Oh God.
He's
Oh,
gonna look
God.
up and come up the stairs. Okay.
Look, he's not the brightest seaman on the ship. Okay.
He looks around looking for the first mate.
Yorio
I
isn't
told
here.
you, she's gone. Our person.
He comes up and looks around. What do you want, lady?
I kick him in the nuts.
Okay, roll your unarmed strike.
Gonna be magical?
Do you have magical unarmed strikes?
Maybe.
No.
It's fine.
You're not a level 6 monk.
A 6 does not hit him.
I can give you some pointers on that, by the way.
Fuck.
Neither does a natural 1.
So,
Oh, I guess you have flanking, but that's still a natural 20 will hit him. Yes.
I'm gonna crit his
Oh.
nuts.
Yeah, you crit his nuts for 2 damage. 1 and 2, left and right. You got them both.
Great. Why are you talking
Cecilia.
to me like that? What?
let's use the crew and use the ship for our own purposes. And then
Yeah.
when the first mate comes back, we'll get the answers we need.
Yeah, Echo.
If by
I'm not-
answers you mean murder, then yes.
I'm not here to be rude to you directly, but what I will say is that your horde-like tendencies are definitely showing in this moment. I want information. I do not care about the boat, nor the men that stay on it. If you want to use them to your devices for the spirit's end, totally fine. I want to know why this man is pissing himself and why my leg is now wet from kicking him in the nuts.
I think it's because he thinks you're the vice. He thought you were the vice captain.
I thought I was trying to explain that to you while you were too busy counting. This guy
yes.
saw what happened.
Yeah, it
And
kind
so
of
I was
sounds like he
trying-
doesn't.
He's currently whimpering on the deck.
So he said what he said was the other night, I think it was last night or so, the vice captain suddenly had a weird look in her eyes and ordered all the men down below the hold, and then
Is that what you
locked
said?
them.
It is what I said. Yeah.
And then, with like an evil smile on her face, she walked into the captain's quarters, and he heard some.
Oh
He heard
God!
some conversation.
What did you guys do in there?
Yeah, I find
So-
it difficult to believe that this person was possessed.
no,
demon didn't.
Well,
I mean, Mr. X did not possess our captain. So why would they, who cares, would they possess the first mate? I want to say that the first mate was acting with a clear head and malicious intent. Sweet Dog
She
Spirits,
wasn't
you-
normal.
She wasn't.
Sorry. No.
no.
We know that
She usually
Mr.
cares
X.
for the crew.
We know that Mr. X did come to the ship, right?
And it can possess people. So that seems most likely to me. It possessed her. It approached the captain, offered him power. It had the captain had to give something in exchange for that power, or give up something.
gave the ship, which means the vice captain probably is not the one who hired us, but was now given an escape because we let her go.
Well,
And we have no idea where the demon.
We let her go.
It was the royal we.
Who let her go?
I did.
Why?
Well, I thought she was the like I said, I thought she was the beneficiary because she seemed very sorry about attacking me. I suppose there was another reason. Suffice it to say that she's a sister of mine.
Yes, I understand. And you have slaughtered many sisters of mine.
What
Yeah.
level is Zone of Truth?
It's second level, I'm pretty sure.
I haven't told a single lie this entire campaign.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
choke you out.
I have been keeping track the whole time, and nothing that Sar has said has been a lie.
Yeah,
Ever.
it doesn't matter the amount of times that I've wanted to call for a deception check for her, but I'm not going to because I'm not that kind of role player.
There's no
What I will say-
deception.
Is so the demon came to the boat, possessed somebody, circle jerked himself into brokering a deal, pretending to be somebody else, to give the captain power,
I mean,
and then fucked off.
like
Well then,
causing chaos. Yeah, isn't that what demons do? Everything we know about this guy says that's kind of exactly the thing he would do.
No, I don't think he's. I don't actually not sure.
Yeah, I know, right? You should probably go to the library and read about this guy or something.
You should probably check yourself.
This is the best lead we have. Sailor guy, what all were you guys carrying cargo-wise?
Name's Frank. Well, we got spices and we picked up a whole bunch of cosmetics and various drugs down at the hold.
Right.
You hear
We haven't had
Jerry
time to
yell
unload.
from the bottom. You hear Jerry yell from the bottom. Can I kill the people down here?
No,
No.
Jerry.
I love that in character and in player did it in unison.
To that, does anybody know how to operate a boat like this?
No,
Of course. Yeah.
The men in the hold do.
I haven't been on
This
a
is
boat
what
in
I'm
almost
saying.
100 years.
We need to keep them alive and keep them in decent health because they're the ones that are going to pilot this, correct?
I'd also rather
yes.
not bring a dock a boat that has illegal goods in it. I don't want to end up in jail again.
All the goods are legal. All the goods
Yeah.
are legal.
Okay.
It's spices and drugs and stuff from Australia that we brought over.
Yeah, or legal where, according to what continent?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be smuggling, not on a Cervantes ship.
They have specialized ships for that. I turned to
We're not part of the Protectorate.
I turned to the sailor and I just said, when you said spices, do you have cumin?
Yeah.
He's going to stand up and she's going to start moving towards the hold.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Are you an idiot?
What?
Where are you going?
I'm going to get something out of all this. And I'm going to go get some Reston spices. So she's actually going to go towards, like, she's going to be sniffing the barrels, for the spices. And she's going to find one that has cumin in it. And she's going to fill it up. Like, fill up a container of some sort. And steal some.
All right.
Fucking idiots.
Right.
She loves her food, man. And yes.
So we
So
can
let's-
talk and decipher things as we move as well. Or what's the next step? Are we going to use these sailors to pilot the ship?
Let's look in the captain's cabin. Let's see if there's any records on where they came from and where they were going. Maybe who really owns the ship, and maybe some maps. So we'll go through the desks and the furniture and see what we can find as far as paperwork and documents and maps.
Sure.
Body soup.
Cecilia is gonna give Emir the help action, and by doing that, she's just going to kick the desk and give him a nod. That's her help action.
Okay, so that means I get advantage on my investigation.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
you're welcome. You didn't need it, but
I didn't need it, but
the
yeah.
11 is from Cecilia.
Yeah.
So here we go. So as you guys go through the papers, the ones that you guys are able to decipher that are not completely soaked in blood and gore and been chewed on, etc., you guys will get the captain's map. And we're going to go ahead and ping a couple places on the map here. You guys are currently here in Sahua. Prior to Sahua, the ship had been in Bourbon. Prior to Bourbon, it had visited Ryport, right here. And prior to Ryport, Enland Point. It went to the Central Wall prior to that. And then it had a long period where it came up and around, and it came north this way, east, south, and then all the way through this strait here up to this river. where it picked up the original shipment. It also dropped off a number of laborers and some refining equipment. If you guys want to draw a line like that, feel free.
I got lost halfway through.
No. Does that mean we have a map
I will
now?
go ahead and draw the line for you guys here. So
Yeah, we've needed a map pretty badly.
We have a map.
Can we put that in our journal?
Thank God we have
Sure.
a map.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this map upside down, and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense.
What about documentation on ownership, that kind of thing? Was the captain
the
the
ship is
actual owner of the
owned
ship?
by the Cervantes family. It specifically lists the name Don Ricardo Cervantes. I will go ahead and put that in chat for you guys. Copy that here for documentation. There's that. At that, I need. I'm going to have to do a roll here so that no one knows what I'm doing. I have to roll that. 20, sorry. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to send a note to somebody. There you go.
The rest of the world looks like.
Yeah.
Where's God and Soil? I don't see it marked on the map.
I thought you said it was a secret.
No, I thought it was to the south. I thought it was down here.
If by south you mean north, well, I'm not there, so she's digging around some barrels in the hold.
All right. You're going to find saffron, cumin, cayenne.
Yeah,
all
she'll
sorts of
she'll take the comino, the west restin spice, and she'll find like a jar or something, and like just take a big handful of it and just seal it and put it in her bag.
Okay. As you go through, are you going to go through anything else, or is that all you wanted from down here?
I guess if she's here, she'll poke around. She's curious, see if there's anything else good in here.
Okay.
Inventory for us, Cecilia. Not Cecilia, sorry. Sweet August Rose.
I'm in the hold, so I can hear you guys talking.
He's yelling down the hall at you.
Yeah.
3,000 pounds of allspice.
Of Old Spice? We got Judder?
All spices.
Terry
All
Crews
spices.
would be happy.
Yeah, Terry Crews pops out of the hold.
Pow!
Oh!
No, as you go through there, Miss Rose, you're going to find at least 6 barrels that are filled with a red powder. It is bright red, like seriously fire engine red powder.
Can I figure out what it is? She will tentatively smell it, like, because is it a spice or is it drugs?
As you go to smell it, awesome. Let's go ahead and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Smell, not inhale.
Yeah.
Not inhale.
He safely wafts it with his hand.
No, he does
Like
not.
it's like science class.
I'm not, Scarface. I'm not just going, just
Right.
like running it up.
Sweet August Rose, your smell is blunted by the amount of cum in there. You gotta really get in there.
Amino.
The scent is going to cause you to get dizzy. This is a very intense drug. You should not inhale this.
What'd you find down there, Sweet August Rose?
If you get us confused one more time, I'm going to pop you on the noggin.
It's some kind of drug, other than all the spices down here. It's red, like really red.
Amor looks at Celia. Does that look sounds like Sue? Didn't you buy some of that when we were in Asatoro?
No. I'm not sure if I know what the drug is.
Miss Rose, you are familiar with Sood. Sood is a fungus with magical properties. This is more like a refined meth. This is a chemical drug.
Oh, you know what?
artificial and designer.
You know what? It's poppies are red. Clearly, this is opium.
It's fentanyl.
Does it sound like something we've heard of before, Eric? Something?
I know you would not have heard of it. Miss Rose might have. Gerald might have. Amer might have. Cecilia would not have. And Brennan might have.
Let's roll some history.
Is it
Yep,
history?
history check, please.
Nope, never heard of it.
Nope. Brennan?
Sweet August Rose, you think it's a variant of cumin? Obviously.
Wow. Nope. Sorry, guys. Nobody's heard of this before.
Written. Well, you could probably ask one of the sailors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their shit. But yeah, she'll just slap the what is it, with the cap back onto the barrel and
Okay.
just continue poking around, see if there's anything else interesting down
You're
there.
gonna find 3 boxes of cosmetics, like makeup.
Eric,
Little
before you go past the
lipsticks,
spices, is
powders.
there anything like really spicy?
Yeah, there's definitely habanero powder.
Yeah, I'm
They're-
gonna fill up a little pouch with that.
Okay.
It's from Reston, yeah. So, she will look at the cosmetics. Are these Shuian cosmetics or?
They are Shuian cosmetics.
Oh, I'll take those.
Okay.
3
How
crates
many
of them.
pounds of cosmetics would you like to take?
I mean, I'm not gonna take the whole crate because I'm not gonna bother taking all that.
Right. I mean, the crate weighs 100 pounds, so.
I mean, she could technically lift that, but no, she'll take like 2 kits, I guess.
2 kits, all right.
Yeah.
2 Shuian cosmetic kits, and let me know when you want to use them.
I will do so. Let me add them to my inventory.
Yeah.
But she after that, I mean, she's just gonna sigh and head back up to the gore room. I guess that's the best way to call it.
Just for the record, the cosmetics kits have the symbol of a coffee cup on them as a label.
Is manage inventory, add items? Are they in the D&D?
They're not intentionally.
Okay.
They're intentionally not because I don't want you to know what they do yet.
Gotcha.
What'd you
I will-
find?
Face.
What'd you find, Sweet August?
Makeup.
Makeup? Just makeup
I mean, drugs and spice. Yeah, that's basically it.
and makeup.
Yes, makeup.
Gotcha.
I mean, are y'all aware that there's like a whole bunch of other people down there? Like, should we be concerned about them in any way?
They're fine.
Well,
they're
we're
not gonna do anything
trying-
stupid, right? I say as I glare at the one guy.
Was there
They,
anything interesting in
They're
those
great,
rooms that I kind of just poked my head in there, Eric? Or they just
yeah, if you poke your head in there, there are guys playing cards and minding their own business and being afraid of anyone coming in, thinking they're about to get killed.
Yeah, I will explicitly tell them that if they leave the room, I will kill them,
They will nod emphatically and go back to their cards.
and I'll give them a thumbs up before I close the door.
On one of the doors, it is locked when you try to open it, but the lock is flimsy, so it snaps open, and you catch a guy in the middle of something.
I'm a little concerned to ask, but when you say something, I have to ask.
You know what we're talking about.
Okay, good. I was like, I can't tell if he's actually wanting me to investigate this,
No.
or if it's like a fade to black thing.
We're going to fade to black on that.
I'll just say, "Hey, bro, nice dick," and then I'll close the door.
So,
All right,
Can-
I need to take a quick 5-minute break for a bathroom, but I will be right back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So now, oh no,
Convenient time.
we have to role play. Oh no, how
So-
will we ever fill up the
After the
time?
fade to black, you had to go to the restroom.
Usually I go to the restroom before the fade to black.
so Cecilia, what,
Yeah.
what do you think our next step is?
Yvrix, actually.
Need to sell all this shit and get a shit ton of gold.
Well, I was thinking we could use the ship. I think there's several places we want to go that aren't here, and a ship would come in handy.
No, actually, I do believe you.
We could get Amir to go into town, and he could probably work out some paperwork semi-legitimately giving us ownership of the ship. We could pay the crew downstairs handsomely and spare them their lives, and start on our next leg.
You want to steal a ship from Ricardo Cervantes?
Well, I don't know.
Is that who he killed?
No, not even close.
I've never met a dangerous man named Ricardo.
The ship has been abandoned. I mean, so that's our story. If we ever run into the Cervantes family, is hey, the ship was abandoned, and I've got
Hey.
paperwork on it. So
Well, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a few things would need to happen before we do that. The ship, the sails can be changed, the crew can be bribed, and the headpiece can be swapped out for something less, like, understood.
Oddpiece.
Yes.
Yep.
Those are all things that we can do. And I'm sure Sweet August Rose, through your guild of assassins and underworld network as a woman here in Shu, would be able to sell these drugs for a bit of a discount to somebody and get us some gold to get them off our hands. Correct? Take Amy with you. Or the House of Flowers not concerned with profit?
Well, that's usually like upper management. I'm more like middle man. I'm middle management.
Why don't we go talk to the old flower lady? See if we can broker a deal with her. She's management. Maybe she'll just buy in bulk.
No,
Honestly, worried that Sweet August Rose won't come back.
No, she's more like on the same level as me. She's not upper management. But I can certainly ask. I mean, the people get hung up on the whole, like, she puts air quotes, like, assassination thing. We do other stuff too, like. But
It's not that weird.
It doesn't
at this
seem
point
like
in
you're
time,
acting like it.
3 of the people in our party are assassins. One is like an ancient dragon or some shit. I'm like the only normal person.
I am not an assassin.
Yeah, we got Brennan. Brennan's normal.
He's like a demon slayer.
Normal.
Yeah.
I'm just a dude with a horse.
I need you guys to do an insight check, please.
Not on Sweet August Rose, but on
On everybody. Everybody can roll this.
Oh, yeah. Where was this for the history check, guys? Come on.
All right, so Echo, Cecilia, that's all 6. You look around, and as this rundown just went past, each of you has something that you're hiding.
What?
what? No, I'm
I
not.
don't have anything that I'm hiding.
Maybe not entirely out in the open, but to your party members, there's a lot that has not been disclosed.
No, not at all.
10, 10, 10.
I'm actually. I suppose.
Anyway.
So Eric, we have a plan.
Yeah.
Or beginnings of a plan.
Okay.
We'll go ahead,
Yeah, go.
Cecilia.
No, I want you to. I was role playing. You're telling the GM. You tell the GM.
Yeah, so we're gonna have Amir see if he can go to town and get us some semi-legitimate papers on this ship.
And Sweet August Rose.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You
and,
need a
and
woman in Shu.
Sweet August, yeah, Sweet August Rose as well. But he probably has some connections or can find some connections in town. And then
Sure.
we're going to pay the crew downstairs and spare their lives, and they will just continue to work the ship.
Okay.
We're probably going to, I don't know if we do it here or we do it in the next port, but we need to change out the sails and the flag and masthead. And probably, I guess, the name if it's on the side of the ship. We need to put a new name on the side of the ship.
Yeah.
VIN number.
Numbers.
Scratch
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah. Scratch it out.
No, I can actually change.
The
the
Dremel
VIN
out.
number.
Yeah. Need that nice long-handled Dremel. Yeah. Don't know anything about that.
Brennan, I know that you were just subcontracted and you spent most of the time eating deck, but the demon's still out there. So it might actually be, unless you're doing something, it might be good for you to come along.
I guarantee it won't be boring.
It's not been boring to this point. It's not usual. I think that we're going to continue, and perhaps we could talk about what's next. We're looking for this demon still, correct?
Yeah, he could have gone
Oh.
anywhere though.
The demon, as far as we know, is in the first mate, who probably stole our rowboat.
Yeah, correct.
Demon
So
was
the-
not. It was not still in her. I can guarantee that.
We would have known
Yeah.
when we stepped on the
Would
ship.
we?
Yeah. I mean, also, I while you guys are, making all this ideas of leaving Shua, I should point out all the information we have about this demon points out that he's going to reappear in this city sometime soon. Because I don't think we were dealing with him like in person. I think that was just his summoned aspect. Or I don't know. I don't know how demon stuff works.
Yeah,
But-
and what part of you believes that a shallow minion that was just given a drop of his power we could barely handle? You think you can handle him in the flesh?
Fair enough.
I would prefer to actually get some awakening on the Echo Rex as we head to Yvrix. And then come back and finish business and shoo. I mean, I need to take a dragon to garden soil for my purposes, and I need my dragon.
We probably should find some type of weapon or power or some more knowledge before we fight Big Boss.
Like a
I
dragon.
Like
I
it
do not.
helps.
I do not
I've got
disagree.
Amber's like, I've got a blood god.
We
He
need
doesn't really
strategy.
seem
We
to
had
help us when we need him.
we had a humanoid boat person that alerted guards to our presence before we even started. We need strategy.
Being able to set up our confrontation beforehand would definitely be advantageous. If we choose where the fight happens, that could definitely turn the tides in our favor.
We're definitely not ready for Vagradan now.
You need to know more about this demon because you're correct. There could be places that are advantageous to it and places that are not. Places that are advantageous to us. Going head first won't work.
You know what? Maybe we can get the sailors to dock this ship.
I can drive the ship.
Plenty of papers to dock, though, won't we?
The Cervantes ship and shoo, I think we'll be fine.
We can get you to shore. That's not a problem. If
That's
you
what I
just need to
mean.
get to
I mean,
shore.
if we need papers, I can go talk to the thieves, find a forger. Like.
So I can teleport us to shore. How far out was the ship?
We still have all the
1
walking. We still have all the water walking cast on us.
Still got quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if you're fine.
Under 1 mile.
If you're fine docking it, and then we can get paperwork afterwards, that's fine. I don't know how this stuff works. My time on boats was, as stowaway or prisoner. Not used to the legality parts of it.
I think we need to get the paperwork. See if we can secure the paperwork first.
My worry is if we go back to shore, is the first mate going to be there and try to claim her boat? And if we all go to try and deal with subterfuge, what's going to keep these idiots, I gesture to the man that's on the floor in front of us, from just running off with it for their lives?
Yep.
Unless we take all of them with us, and I'm not going to parade Cervantes around.
I'd rather not have a group of 14 sailors chasing us around.
Good count.
13 sailors soon. I just kind of slightly kick the guy in front of us.
Well, you know what? I should go talk to the Blue Lotus and see what she says. Maybe she can reveal some information about all this.
Then do you want to split up? I'm happy to stay on the boat. Jerry, would you mind staying with me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If Irio comes back, please don't kill her.
Who?
Irio, the vice captain.
Fine.
Let me put it to you this: the translation of her name is Saltwater Lily.
You flower idiots.
Like I said, she's something like a sister.
Something like a sister.
Yes, that's why she was so sorry after she caused me to get shanked.
I understand. And where's your tears for us?
Yeah, where's her sorry for me getting beaten around by a tentacle monster?
Well, that was the captain, and that had nothing to do with her. And, well, I don't think I don't know. They stopped fighting. It was only what? How many of the sailors did we kill? Like 5 or 6?
8.
Oh, 8. Yeah.
5, 6, 8.
60%.
Count after
40% of the crew, whatever.
I'm not gonna stand here and argue logistics with you. Sir Darkest Rose, go get the ship squared away, please.
All right. So who's going? How are you guys getting to shore?
I'm gonna walk.
Okay.
Amer's gonna walk as well.
Okay. You both have water walking.
Yup.
Awesome.
Echo, you want to go with them as well? Rob or somebody? Or
I'll go.
By the way, Brendan, can I get you to do me a favor? Up at the top right-hand side of Roll20, there's the gear icon. Can you click in there and go to display name and change it from Rob to Brennan?
And Brennan does not have water walk, but
you.
It was cast on you.
it's
Yeah,
cast on me.
Yeah, we casted it on everybody before the invasion. We had all this plans of doing like a super secret like pirate infiltration at night, and
Yeah, then
Well,
Amer
it's-
fucked it up.
And Amer fucked it up.
Brandon
So-
would not be thrilled with that. So, so upper right hand corner, drop
The
down
gear
to
icon?
account,
Yeah, just
Okay.
in the gear icon of Roll20.
gear icon. Find them.
Up to the top right-hand corner, you got the chat, the little picture. You've got the journal, then a gear at the top right-hand corner.
Okay.
Where the settings are, the very first thing should be personalization and display. Just change display name to be Brennan instead of Rob ST.
All right. I'll get it.
Yeah, all good. So, as the two of you climb down the side of the ship and set foot on the water, is anyone else going other than Amer and Miss Rose?
Echo's going.
Echo's going. Is Brennan going?
Yeah.
All right. So the two people being left behind are Cecilia and Gerald.
Correct.
How far are we? How far is about a mile?
Just under a mile.
Oh, just under a mile. Amer touches his head a little bit and goes, Cecilia, if anything, just, give me a ring.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
That's the range of my telepathic communications, a mile.
Cool. So as you guys head off across the dark water in the middle of the night, I need you guys to do perception checks.
Oh, no.
Because 3/4 of a mile is a long way to walk in ocean.
Amer also has his cloak up, so he's just like a dark mass right now.
Sure.
It's only like a 10-minute walk. It's not that far.
No.
Echo, start a light for yourself, my guy.
They're all Naruto
Yes.
running on the water right now.
Yeah.
All right. While the four of you guys make your way across the water, like you said, it's only a 10, 15-minute walk. You guys are able to generally see any dangerous sea life that might have impacted you guys, including that man of war jellyfish. but you guys will pass by it and jump over it as its tentacles reach up towards the surface. Echo, you didn't quite see it, but I'm assuming that Miss Rose, Brennan, and Amer will have pointed it out.
Yes.
Throw Echo over it as we're running, you know? Like toss.
And as the kobold flies through the air, landing on his feet, you guys make your way to shore, where you will find several of the dock workers sitting on the edge of the dock looking at you guys in amazement.
What are you looking at?
The second coming of Jesus. And then as Amer's just like randomly babbling stuff, he's throwing out some thieves' cant to see if any of the sailors in front.
A couple of them do.
Amer, he's gonna again. He's just absolutely just being himself and talking absolutely out of his ass. But in thieves' cant, he's citing out. He's like, I need a document. Do you know anyone?
One of the guys is going to flash some gang signs at you, but with his feet, he's going to indicate that there is an alleyway just about 3 blocks away that you can go to.
Amer's gonna be like, well, yeah, well, fuck you too. And as he turns to walk away, he kind of slides a couple gold coins out of his sleeve. On
All right,
like
roll
the
your
soft
sleight of
part.
hand.
Oh no, not my sleight of hand.
He won't even realize he's received coins from you, but will find them in his hand. He'll make the connection after a moment after you've been gone.
After Aaron told him to said fuck you too and just walked off.
Yeah. He knew that what you were doing was bluffing because that's how thieves can't works. But yeah, you guys make your way towards that alleyway, I assume? Or are you guys going to go visit the Lotus?
Amer's just like, follow me, guys. Makes his way towards, as long as they agree, he'll make his way towards the alley described.
Yeah, I'm just right behind him.
You guys following there? All right. Let's go ahead and get you over there. Cool. I need to get the person who's going to be there for you. Cool. So as you walk into the alleyway, there is a beautiful woman at the end of the alley. She's wearing what looks like a belly dancer's outfit, sheer leggings, chains everywhere, and a rose-colored veil that barely hides anything behind it. But all of the essential bits are covered by strips of leather armor. She has 2 scimitars and is standing at the end of the alleyway like an end boss.
Is she like guarding a door that I can see? Is she like, or is this like a dead end?
Roll a perception check. With a 10, your attention is completely and categorically held by her eyes, which have long lashes and bright green irises.
Amer out loud just kind of spurts. Didn't expect to find a pretty lady back here.
God.
She straightens up. Who said I'm pretty?
Amer
And
like
she
looks around,
takes
is
one
like,
step towards you. She's still 20 feet away, and at the end of the alley.
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I opened my mouth there, but weird things have happened. Amer also is by the same
Can I
time.
help you then?
Amer is also flashing thieves can't. He's just kind of saying like, he's not actually asking anything. He's just kind of making the motions just to get the gist of whether this person can understand or.
All right. Let me send you a note here, Amer. Oh, let's just do it this way. Amer, as you look at her, with a 10 perception, yeah, we'll say you see this. normally you would perform these gestures with your hands, your shoulders, maybe even your feet. She performs thieves' cant with her hips.
God. Ugh.
Nice.
Aimer's like, Aimer's now really glad that he got the 10 perception, because now he's really watching the body. You know what I mean? Like, that's how he noticed it. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Aimer goes, well, we may have, verbally he says, well, maybe I've taken a wrong turn, but in his, with his cant, he says, I heard that someone here might be good handling paperwork.
Maybe you should take another wrong turn, as she leans against the stonework of the building to the right, allowing you access into the end of the alley.
Aimer dips his head and goes, well, I've never been very good with directions. And he'll follow it through, and he'll do another sleight of hand to slip her a couple gold as well.
Okay. Roll your sleight of hand. She catches the coins.
It's like, always nice to see a professional.
She nods and reaches past you, her body 2 inches away from you. You can smell the coconut oil on her as she presses a certain stone in the wall that you don't quite see because she's so distracting, and you will hear a secret door open behind you.
A second door?
Yep. She smiles. There you go.
Aimer, again, says, huh, and that'll see my wrong turn, and walks that direction.
Is anyone going with Aimer?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll go with him. I just muttering, I swear to God, Aimer, if you get us ganked in some back alley, I'm going to murder you after we've been killed.
The woman, as you mutter that to him, leans in. If you murder him, I'll still be here.
Thieves' honor is weird, aren't it?
Echo, you following with?
Yes, I am.
Brennan, are you following them down the alley into a secret door?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys make your way into the secret door, I need to change the art because you guys aren't on the ship anymore. You guys are in Sahuba. All right.
Users are.
So, yeah, some of you. As you guys make your way into this door, it's dark in here. The only thing you see is an illuminated table, 6 feet long, 3 feet deep, sitting about chest height. It's not a table to be sat at, it's a table to be stood at. As you look around, you don't see anything else in the shadows, and you hear the stone door behind you close with a very soft click.
I mean,
Table's illuminated from above. What would you like to do?
Aimer will go stand at the table.
I mean, I'll look
Okay.
around, because I see it, like, I treat darkness like it's normal light.
Yep.
So it's like, is there anybody else in here, or like, are they trying
Roll perception check.
are they trying to do like some like fancy like come out of the darkness Batman style, like to impress people, or?
With a 15 perception, the magical darkness around you is very effective and does give you that very much Batman in a room type feeling.
Oh god! But she is too beat up to bother. She's just gonna stand next to Aimer. You know what? She's probably gonna like lean against the wall and sit down while he does this. She's still at 3. She's still at 3 HP.
Aimer's gonna walk up to the table, and he's
All right.
just gonna put his hands behind his back.
Okay. And as you approach the table, you hear a not too distant clip clop of hooves coming closer to you. It's very efficient and confident in its stride, but non-rushed. After a moment, you guys standing at the table, a figure emerges from the darkness to stand at the table opposite you guys. You needed papers made.
Amer says correct. I would like some ownership papers drafted for a ship I procured.
Interesting. Ace Bernstein, attorney at law. Let's see what we got.
Wait,
And
isn't he in another country?
he looks at you. I have been, yes.
Oh no,
Why?
I know this character doesn't know her, but I just know
Oh.
I was out of character. She doesn't.
Oh, out of character?
Yeah,
Out of character, yes. He is in many countries very often and has the ability to teleport to many places.
Yes.
Damn it, Mike.
Sweet August Rose has no idea who the fuck this is.
Yes. Ace Bernstein is a wonderful attorney. He is Johnny on the spot when he's needed. So, you need papers for a ship you've acquired, legally, illegally, or controversially?
Controversially.
Excellent. Name of the ship?
Second Carmen.
The
Second
new
Carmen.
name of the ship?
New name of the ship would be good, yes.
Well, we go with fun. Let's go with Amarazi's Revenge.
Okay.
Yeah. There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
Emirazi's Revenge. Good name.
Yes.
It's with a Z.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's not likely to get us in trouble.
I mean, it's very the likelihood of anyone knowing that name. So
Yeah, I don't think dragons read legalese, so.
Former owners?
Cervantes Group.
Indeed. Interesting. Fortunately, I don't have a conflict of interest in this case, as I do not represent them. New owners.
Can we have a group as that, or should we have an individual?
We can do a partnership, a limited liability corporation, a small
We'll do
sole
so.
ownership. How would you
We'll
like
do
to
the-
handle
Sorry, I'm just.
I'll say we'll do the limited liability corporation under the name Spirits and Fellowship.
it? Spirit and Fellowship. Very
Yes.
well.
This is excellent. We're going to have to come up with some bylaws.
He pulls out 50 big pieces of paper from his bag and starts putting them on the desk for you. Now I'll need each of you to sign this in triplicate. And he starts getting you guys all set up.
Pen, he
Mike
signed. He
knows
signed
all
everything.
about this. Yeah, we need you to sign everything. All partners involved must also sign.
All right.
Unless, of course, you have an agreement of absenture that would allow me to notarize
Hold on.
in lieu of their presence.
Give me one moment. Amer kind of he does the stereotypical puts his finger in his temple. He goes, Cecilia, do I have your permission to notarize documents?
What are you guys doing?
Procuring us a boat.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, thank you. Amer takes down. You absolutely have permission to do that.
All right, and the names of the people who I will be inserting legal signatures for.
Cecilia Credence the Second.
Okay, that is her full name.
Cecilia Evangeline Credence Second
Okay, thank you. And the other individual?
is Gerald. I don't think
Just
he has a last name.
Gerald?
So Gerald.
How
And you know
droll.
what? Throw his horse Argus on there as well.
A horse. Very well. We can
Yeah.
throw a horse. What is the relationship with the former and the secondary in this case?
It's a good question.
They are partners.
Ah,
That's
very well.
That's right.
Equal partner.
Equal partners. Very well. I'm not one to judge.
Partnered.
And the rest of you are all going to sign this document as well? As he nonchalantly forges Cecilia's name, and Gerald's name, and Argus's name.
I just approach him and I just say, so are these papers going to be filed with the government?
Of course.
Hmm.
Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Do you have a question as to how it's done, or how it could be legal?
She's just looking at the paperwork. I suppose the name we currently go by is appropriate.
Yeah.
Very well.
Do you have an ID card? Do you carry a proof of your identification? Just what everyone knows you by is how things go around here.
I suppose so. Yeah, she's gonna write down Sweet August Rose on the paper.
Awesome. He accepts that.
Yeah.
He looks at it a second time and looks at you and narrows his eyes. Very well. So,
Yeah, she'll just go back to the wall and sit down again because she is very tired.
sure.
Yeah.
Over the next 5 hours,
Oh, good. That counts as a short rest.
you will get the benefits of a short rest. All of you can get the benefits of a short rest, except for Amer,
Oh shit! All right.
who has to stand at the table for 5 hours doing paperwork with Ace Bernstein.
Hey,
Attorney.
I'm trying to buy a house. I'm gonna do the same thing in real life too. So,
Fortunately, buying a house is less time than this.
Brutal.
Amer, are you gonna keep the tentacle rod?
if you want to use it, you absolutely can.
Ace Bernstein looks at the two of you and nods as you guys hand each other a tentacle rod.
Ace Bernstein has seen worse. Trust me.
Oh, he's absolutely seen worse.
I've been there when he saw worse.
Oh yeah, when he used to be an adventurer before he took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Did you really?
He has taken an arrow to the knee. But yeah, you will get your forged papers signed up, all the notarizations, all the seals, the corporation, the false backgrounds, the false addresses. Everything gets worked up so that it's got a legitimate trail, about 4 years deep of fake paperwork.
And Amer, as a fairly deceptive person himself, looks at the paperwork and is like, "You're very thorough."
Thank you.
So 39. I'm at 39. It's okay.
Now, as far as compensation,
That's important.
as he finally puts all the last touches and everything and the last sheet of paper onto the table to be signed, the compensation, sir.
How much do I owe you?
How did you value my services today?
Well, I find you to be a very professional person. And while I'm not adept in forgery such as yourself, I do recognize a professional in our field. The true value is when these get inspected if I end up in jail again.
I thought you were going to say that the true value is the friends we've made along the way.
Oh no, Amer doesn't care about that. He doesn't want to go back to jail.
He looks at you, nonplussed, not impressed by the threat.
It wasn't a threat. That was just his idle conversation. What should I roll for what Amer would think would be a valuable number?
Insight check would be great.
Okay. Yeah. That's more of his talking out loud here.
Nice.
A 6 Aimer, you're clueless.
Aimer's
So,
like, he's
me
like,
just-
and after
give
going
me-
through all
yeah,
of
no,
this,
hold up. Give me just a second.
let me ask my cohort. So, like I said, you're the professional, not my.
Let me look at something real quick. I think I have something for him. So I have a ring of. Oh, where'd it go?
Your ring of invisibility?
I have a ring of free action.
Oh.
I don't know what it's worth, but I think it's worth several grand. Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Yep. So I hold
You
it
guys
up
set
and
it on
I
the
ask.
table?
Yes, I put
That's
it on
worth.
the table.
Just so you know, that's worth 20,000 gold.
He
Oh,
slides his hand towards the ring.
Yep.
It
I'll let him
says-
have it.
Thank you very much. He leaves the deed to the ship on the table and, with a click of his heels together, strides away into the darkness of the room.
All right. Well, thank you, Echo. Let's. Aimer takes the files. He puts it up. He opens up his jacket under his armor and just kind of keeps it safely against the breast.
And for the
Shall
record, I
we-
apologize for anyone who took offense at my depiction of lawyers.
Be positive.
Uh,
Not that there would be an attorney in the group.
yeah.
He's a civil attorney. It makes sense.
He's still an attorney, corrupt as all hell, and doesn't care about the law.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Except
low
for-
bar, honestly.
Fair.
Except for
That's
how
what.
he worships him.
Aimer went from like one thief to another thief. He wasn't going to a legitimate attorney. He wants the He
Oh, he's a
wants the
legitimate
Saul
attorney.
Yeah, so was Saul Goodman. He wanted the Saul Goodman Zahua, and that's kind of what he got. You know.
We probably could have sold. We probably could have sold the ring and bought a ship legitimately for that.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the ship you guys have.
It's a very
No.
big ship.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's magically protected.
Aimer's like, well, let's go talk to the old flower lady. I don't remember what her name was. Blue Lily something. I don't know.
Well, that's just what I'm calling her.
Okay. Well, good. Can't mess up a name I don't know.
Yeah.
Aimer walks back out towards where the door was, and he heard the click. He's going to he's gonna push on the wall to see if it'll open by itself.
Okay. As you reach towards the wall, your hand passes through it, and you step out into the alleyway facing the woman from before. She cocks an eyebrow. Find what you needed?
Sometimes wrong turns are the best. Aimer says as he puts his hand behind his back and kind of whistles and walks down the hallway.
She smiles as you pass. I'm sure.
Okay, I follow.
All right, you guys follow him out. Cool. The
I will
woman
follow.
watches it. Each of the four of you walk down the alleyway away from the door and reaches over, and with a subtle twist, turns the stone that closes the secret door. And if you look back down the alleyway, she has disappeared.
Nice.
Nice working with professional. Again.
Very professional. I would love to run a scene with Jerry if you get the opportunity to.
Sure. As you guys are roaming Sahua at the moment, we're going to pan the camera out across the dark water where dawn is breaking across the ship. And Cecilia and Gerald have sent the crewmen down below deck, I assume, and find themselves quiet, standing at the edge of the ship looking across the calm water.
What's Jerry up to?
Probably just like mindlessly looking out at the sunset. or sunrise.
Sorry.
Just like leaning over the edge.
Cecilia would have been kind of checking out different parts of the boat, checking like some of the magic or fortifications that come along with it, just like essentially giving it a once over with a sort of educated eye, but not really. And when she kind of finishes that, she gives a huff as she lands to the middle of the deck, and she'll call over to you. Gerald, do you mind giving me a hand?
I have
As she
to.
yeah, as she turns around and points towards the straps on the back of her chest plate to help her doff her armor.
Yep, Jerry will help. And he'll say probably something snarky like, "Man, you stink."
Yes, thank you, Jerry. As she's like taking out her hair from these like big high buns, she undoes one of them and it just stays in place because of the blood that's just like caked through the like really light blonde. While she's facing away from you, and you're like kind of clicking off some of the buckles and helping her out in the first few minutes, it's like very silent. She doesn't say anything to you. And eventually she pipes up and says, "So, how did it feel?"
And you fell from heaven.
I'm going to hurt you.
To not kill the person I've been looking for the majority of my life.
How did it feel in the moments between? In the moments when you threw your last blow and he fell. In that moment, what did you feel?
A slight bit of release before I realized this wasn't who I was looking for.
Do you feel like your purpose had been fulfilled? And did you feel like you were, or did you feel like you were listless and without purpose anymore?
I felt about as we were fighting this creature that I was a little disappointed. It wasn't up to the challenge I was expecting.
The challenge you were expecting. You've lost comrades before, not to rub salt into a wound, but you stood stalwart while everybody around you fell, and it wasn't the challenge that you were looking for. Were you hoping they died?
Part of me does.
Interesting. Well, I hope that your sense of revenge isn't the only thing that drives you. Hopefully, when you do kill your target or your mark, hopefully that you have a direction beyond just your revenge.
Every day I hope for the same thing.
And what is that? Oh,
To
having
find
purpose.
something, to find purpose more than just hate.
Little by little. Why don't you tell me a few stories about how you joined your company while we get ready for the rest of the crew to return?
Not
How
sure
did you
if
get started?
not sure if I'm in the right mindset to talk about that right now. And he'll kind of finish unhooking, doffing your armor, and he'll just walk away.
I feel like a very heavy breeze blows by as
Nice
as
tits,
like,
by the way.
yeah, I'm going to send you overboard.
They're not that impressive.
Who opened up the group chat? Did you hear all of that? I don't know when I'm turning.
Aimer was like, "Oh yes, I've been listening."
I don't know when I'm turning that on or when I'm turning that off. I'm sorry. I was trying to have a tender moment.
I think we're out of range.
So we're at range, but you have basically you have to specify.
Yeah.
Aimer
I was
hears.
just naming it. It's
Aimer
fine.
just hears. Please retype in your credit card information for 15 more minutes.
Jerry.
All right. So as Gerald goes off to reconcile emotional content, Cecilia, you are left in the middle of a ship that you don't own, except legally now you do, and you're alone on deck.
Yeah, I
That
think just so
breeze-
you know, when Jerry walked away, when you asked him to tell like the happy stories about like his group, that was the first time where you might have seen a little moisture on Jerry's face, maybe.
Oh, let's see. How good are my eyes?
Perception
Good are
check,
my-
please.
That advantage. 16.
Just a glimpse of a little water at the corner of an eye. That's about it.
This poor boy.
And that's like the first like real emotion beside the first non-anger emotion you've probably seen out of Jerry.
Yeah, I think Cecilia will just change into like traveling clothes essentially out of this armor that she's been wearing for quite a while.
Okay.
She's gonna clean up using magic. She's gonna clean up the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, and be sitting in there.
Cool. Based off of the area of that cabin, it's going to take 800 casts of prestidigitation to clean up.
Fine, I'll get a mop and a bucket and I'll tell the crew to do it.
800, you know,
Is
that's
that what you
Zero?
wanted? Is that what you
Is there
wanted
like
me
a
to do?
is there like a deckhand, like a
800
younger
cows.
boy that's like not
There's
like an
6
adult? That, like,
Yeah, one of the
does-
guys downstairs. Yeah,
I will
a
just be
cabin
like,
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be like, you boy, come clean my
Cabin boy.
armor.
All right.
He'll take off his like plate armor and hand it to this boy.
All right.
So, Cecilia, do we? Yeah, I'm gonna mention over the link, I guess.
It'll only take you an hour to clean. Sorry.
You want to go ahead and secure the crew and secure their contracts? It looks like we're going to end up with the ship after all.
Oh, good. I'm glad that somebody finally got back to me on that. It's been 5 hours. I was wondering if you had all been murdered.
The paperwork. The paperwork.
I imagine.
Yeah, they're
You
not
hear
just
Aimer
forged
crying.
Yeah, they're not forged documents. They're semi legit.
Oh, so you actually made a change. Good. Oh,
We found this
please.
this tiefling lawyer saying the thing. He was weird but thorough.
A satyr.
I think it was a satyr, yeah.
Aimer doesn't know well, Aimer should know the difference technically, but he's been so long out of the Feywild, he's just like, yeah. And he's tired from fighting and running and paperwork. So in his mind right now, he's a tiefling.
Really, yeah,
Yeah.
he really could be just a hairy tiefling.
I mean, so Echo, most of the time we don't contract. I mean, most ships and crews don't contract. They just get paid a wage and they're on the ship, right? So.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. Let's pay them well. I don't want any deserters.
Is that the thing that you think would cause them to desert? Not being paid very well?
No, that's what would make me desert.
Alright. Well, I'll go talk to them then. And Cecilia is going to go down to the bottom of the cabin.
Okay.
She has a bag of 100 coins that she calls everybody kind of to the center.
Mm-hmm.
Look, check it out. First mate's not here anymore. Your captain is dead, and I am in charge. We're going to pay you quite well, but you just must run the ship.
Who says you're in charge, lady?
Say one more thing, I'll send you to the bottom of the ocean. And I mean it. This is not a threat, this is a promise.
Roll an intimidation, please.
Yeah.
Jerry is standing next to her with no pants on.
Do I get advantage on the intimidation
With
because of that?
his hands on his like hips, like standing there in full Full
With
Peter
Jerry's
Pan
neck
stance.
size, give me
Are you
advantage on
are you
intimidation.
wearing a loincloth at least?
Oh no, he's wearing like that little like shirt, that little chain shirt that you'd wear under like
Yeah.
plate. But
Sure.
that's it. It's like essentially he's wearing like a see-through shirt.
Gotcha.
Uh,
So the grandfather clock will help with intimidation.
grandfather cock. Sorry. Anyway, continuing.
And they look at you concerned that you might send them to the bottom of the ocean.
Fantastic. Now that I have your attention, I'm going to take the 100 coins and I'm going to uncinch it and just dump it out onto the floor.
They don't go for it.
Yeah, anybody that would have gotten sent to the bottom of the ocean. You can divide this amongst yourselves. This will be good enough for our first leg, and then you'll be paid even more once we reach our destination. Does it sound good?
They look down at the coins and we're going to see their estimation as a group here. Let's see how well they judge how much is there. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I didn't hear all of you agree all at once.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
That's okay.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Great. I hope we all get along very well. And she gives a saccharine smile, and then she goes back up to the top of the deck.
Out of character, I need you to roll an insight check.
Out of character. Me.
Well, I need an insight check for Cecilia so that we can find out if she knows how much she actually is offering them.
Sure.
All right, with a 12, you have no idea if this is a fair wage or not.
Eric, I don't give a fuck if it's fair wage. Cecilia does not care.
That's true.
She said, this is the bag of gold that I have that is tied up. This is what I'm doing. Echo can handle the repercussions later. I do not care. I am in charge by fear and by magic. I'm not in charge by coin.
And
Brandon, realize that you got subcontracted into this real quick?
He's not
All
here.
right. Yeah, this Brandon's not
Yeah.
there.
Head spinning, lots of backstory.
All right. So, anything else here at the ship?
I'm good.
Okay. After Cecilia walks away, the guys are going to look for your permission to go for the coins, Gerald.
We'll just kind of nod, and then like turn quickly, and you hear like a slap on his thigh, and then he also walks away.
Okay. And you will hear the clutching of coins and several punches being thrown behind you.
And then he'll kind of say, "Hey, make sure
They
everyone
all-
gets it. Make sure you divide that up properly, and give one extra to the little slave boy in the corner washing my plate mail."
They look over at Gyro. And they will throw a coin at him.
And I'll walk.
All right. So as you walk away, the camera slides out of a porthole across the water back into town, where it's mid-morning at this point. You guys are roaming around in town? Where would you like to go? Actually,
Degeneracy in the morning. I believe we are going to see the old flower lady who gave.
Yeah, the Blue Lotus Inn.
you're going to the Blue Lotus? Okay. Cool. As you guys walk into the Blue Lotus, you look around and your contact is there sitting at a table trimming a bonsai.
I will, but before I get there, I will use my staff of flowers to cause a bird of paradise to grow, and I will be carrying that bird of paradise as I walk in.
Okay.
And I'll just look at the others and just be like, wait here, we may talk about things that are, well, you have to be higher initiates to hear some of this stuff. So she
Go to the bar.
Yeah.
Amber's gonna be like, he's gonna go. He's gonna let Sweet August Rose do that talking, and he's gonna go to the bar and order order a sake.
All right. Echo?
Yeah, I'm going to the bar as well.
Brennan?
You know it.
You going to the bar too? Or are you going with Rose? Just
Bar.
gotta ask. Bar. Okay. So,
Amer sees the other two come and he orders the bottle of sake. And then
gotcha. 3 guys walk into a bar with a girl with a flower.
What a good joke.
Oh,
Yeah. Miss Rose, as you walk over to the old lady trimming a bonsai, she looks up at you. Oh, already. Interesting. It's a
It's
mighty
been-
fine example.
It's been a very busy 24 hours, I say. Sweet August Rose says as she sits down. She's going to. I'm assuming like this table is like at the end of the room.
Yep.
She's
in the
going to.
corner.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's going to cast silence. Not like on ourselves, but just so the bubble fills up the rest of the room between us and anyone else in the.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And she's just gonna be like, "Excuse me, I'm really not in the mood for any underhanded speech. So please bear with me."
She looks at you. What's wrong, little flower?
Well, I hand the bird of paradise to her and I just say that the captain has been dealt with.
The captain. I thought you were out to kill a demon.
Wait, so okay, out of character. I thought you said I was hired to kill the captain too.
That was the words that she gave you, yes.
Okay.
She is double speaking here.
Okay, so in characters. Well, we're working on that. That's probably going to take a little more time.
And the captain is dead.
Oh, yes, very.
Both of them?
No, just the one in charge of the ship. The vice captain fled.
Ah. The saltwater lily floats among the waves.
Yes,
Interesting.
I let her go.
You let her go.
Okay, out of character. Was I ordered to kill her? Like, because I
No.
don't think I had any orders to kill her. Okay.
No. This is the ambiguity that kills. Yeah, back in character. She smiles at you. She told you her name, and you let her go.
Yes. I try to make a habit of not killing people I don't have to.
She reaches out and pats your hand before taking a pair of shears and snipping off a fairly large piece of the bonsai. It falls to the table with symbolism. It's not good to always restrain yourselves. Sometimes, little flower, it's best to prune the bush.
Well, I'm not the one managing this garden, so if that had been the desire of someone, they should have let me know and I would have done it.
Do you blame the gardener?
She is so not. She is kind of. Anyways, do I blame the gardener for what?
For your misunderstanding.
No, I blame the gardener for not telling me what to do.
Ah, So you say he has wielded his tools wrong.
It's been known to happen.
I don't recall it ever happening wrong. Perhaps not in a way we understand, but never wrong. As she puts the shears on the table between you and her and slides the bonsai just to the side where you both could reach it if you needed to. Now, about the future. The future can cross many paths, can go up and down many rivers, and cross many branches. What do you believe the gardener is guiding you to, little flower?
She sits back and she thinks about that. I would like to say greater things.
If so, greater things lie across the sea.
Really? Last time we spoke, you said going across the sea would result in. You know what? Never mind. Don't... She puts her hands on flat on the table and just takes a deep. She centers herself.
The woman
Really?
looks a little shocked at your outburst.
Sorry, it's like I said, it's been a very unpleasant 24 hours.
I understand, dear. Look. And she reaches out to put a hand on the back of yours and tries to get you to sit back down. Her demeanor is kind, caring, and not apologetic, but more grandmotherly and wanting to make things right.
Yeah, no, she sits down and she just takes a deep breath. I apologize for my outburst, Elder. Wait, out of character. She's human, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm probably older than she is, but whatever.
Don't be so sure. Yeah, really. She looks at you. Great things, greater things do lie beyond the sea, but they are also perilous and may lead to your death. What I said before has not changed. I caution you, if you go towards the east, especially upon the boat that you have taken command of, you will run into the Cervantes. And they are no lovers of flowers.
No, I know. I vaguely remember.
If you recall that, then you might want to recall what happened to the Greater Rose. Be cautious, because we don't want you to be pruned anytime soon. We have plans for you, little flower. And she slides the bonsai between you, picks up the shears, and instead of cutting the bonsai, she takes the shears and lays them on the soil next to the bonsai, and then slides the entire bonsai, the little rectangular flower pot and 1 foot tall tree, across the table to you.
Does she want me to prune a branch, or does she want me to take it?
That's up to you how you want to handle this. We have plans for you, little flower. What you do with your future at this point is up to you and apparently to the 3 seedlings over there.
Yeah, they're not that bad. They're actually kind of funny.
Brennan's getting hammered.
Brennan's getting hammered. Awesome. That's in character. Brennan's on his 5th shot. Aimer, you
Sure.
are doing what exactly at the moment?
Cheering on the bad
Yeah,
decision.
a bottle of sake, and basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of nursing mine. It's been a long day, but it's already only morning, so it's not quite time to get hammered. But like when Echo or Brennan's glass is empty, Aimer just refills it as he sips on his. So he's probably on
Okay.
his 2nd drink.
Cool. And Echo?
Yeah, Echo. Yeah, Echo's just nursing one.
Okay.
He's probably got
Just sip
sake
that.
as well. Hey, pretty
Okay.
simple. He's not a big drinker. He doesn't get buzzed very often.
Meanwhile, you guys, the two of you, are going to be impressed at Brennan's capacity for consumption of liquor.
Dude,
The man is putting them down as fast as they can be poured.
Aimer looks over at Echo and goes, "It's not even noon, and look what this man's doing." I should be
Brennan.
sad, but I'm kind of impressed.
Brennan, we've said 5 shots so far, right?
Yes.
All right, so you do not need to roll a Constitution saving throw yet. All right.
Excellent.
So, Miss Rose, she smiles at the 3 guys over there. 2 of them obviously sipping alcohol, and the other is just throwing them back.
Yeah, no, she kind of just smiles
You
at them.
realize that they're kind of good at what they do.
No, they're very good at what they do. I'm lucky
They're
to
like
find them.
weeds, aren't they?
But like weeds, they grow on you. So
And remember, little flower, even weeds, the great thistle, can flower into a beautiful blossom. Sometimes.
well, she's fiddling with the shears and the bonsai tree as she's thinking. I haven't been to Reston since I came to Shu, actually.
At this point, you see Aimer sigh, throw his hands up in disgust, and just hand the bottle to Brennan because he's tired of refilling it.
Brennan, what do you do?
Accept it.
You accept the bottle? Do you pour an extra, or do you drink straight from the bottle?
Pour an extra. We're not there yet.
Not there yet. Okay. Cool. Another lovely clear liquid hits the bottom of Brennan's shot glass, and he takes another. Aimer, you've never seen someone drink this much alcohol in such a short amount of time without getting absolutely sloshed.
Regular sake, so Aimer's not like too worried yet, but he goes, "Those demons you're hunting or chasing, are you sure they're not yourself? It's not even noon yet."
Do I need? So what capacity am I in? Am I full capacity or?
At the moment,
At the moment.
thanks to the questionnaire you filled out today, yeah.
Okay, cool.
For the record, if you guys haven't filled out a questionnaire, I'll send it to you later.
If I filled out mine.
Yep. All right. So, Miss Rose, you feel the springiness of those razor sharp shears in your hand. The jade flower box holds the bonsai tree in front of you. What would you like to do?
She will look for the optimal place to give it a little snip. Even after the big cut the lady did.
All right. So you're going to try to find a snipping point for small something?
Well, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
how bonsai actually works, but it's about pruning it into growth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the basics of it is that you want it to be an artistic expression, and you look for any plant or leaf that is out of place of the art. So, let's go ahead and get you to roll. Oh, let's roll a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom. Not saving throw. There you go. Oh, well, saving throw is fine. Cool, so you got a 19 on the die. Cool. You look, and there is a small leaf on the bonsai that sticks out as it's brown.
Yeah, I just give it a little clip.
All right, I need a sleight of hand check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh,
I'm not Aimer. I can't do that.
awesome. With a 19, you snip off just the one leaf. The woman across the table raises both eyebrows in interest. Very well. Have a good trip. May you be happy and grow where you travel, and may the sun shine upon you. And she reaches under the table and hands you a puzzle box.
Oh no. Oh well, that's actually. You know what? I will happily take the puzzle box, and I'll nod, and I just say thank you, Elder. I will remember your words. Before I leave, is there anything I should know about our brethren across the sea? I know that they're very different than us, but that's it.
Remember, not all flowers appear to be as such. And should you go to the land of Australia instead of our home, keep your head low.
Right. All right. Well, tell.
Keep your head low, little flower, because fear is in the mountain.
Fear is in the mountain. Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down. Shit. Notes. She said Australia?
Yes,
Yeah.
because fear is in the mountain.
Fear is in the mountain. Okay. From Blue Lotus. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. And, well, if you see him, tell Master Harmony I said hi and that I miss him.
I will.
I just give her a bow and I dismiss the silence and I start walking towards the others. Oh, and
By the way, tell the one with the knife ears that he thinks he's cuter than he is.
Oh, Aimer doesn't even look over there, and he just raises his glass and goes, "I know just how cute I am," and polishes off his shot.
Oh yeah, I turn around and just be like, "Oh, by the way, yes, if Saltwater Lily comes asking, tell her we took the shit."
If Saltwater Lily comes asking, she'll be dead.
Really? Oh, good to know.
Aimer goes, "High five to that!" Again, not turning that drink.
Brennan, in the past 2 minutes, how many more shots did you drink?
Jesus.
How many are in the bottle, to be fair, total?
Total shots in a bottle would be about 32. You
Okay.
and Echo have 2 of them. You got a new bottle, so total that could be left would be about 20.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, Aimer had 2, Echo had 1, and then the Alki had however many. I'm surprised he's not drinking out of the bottle.
We were at
That's right.
7 before, so that's 10, like I said. So, how many more?
We're at so 3 since last.
Okay, so that puts you at 10 shots yourself. At this point, I do need a Constitution saving throw, please. Awesome. Brennan, you have achieved the buzz you were looking for.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Jesus, we were only talking for like 10 minutes. Say as I approach.
Shot a minute.
He's slaying his inner demons or something. Like maybe that kind of demon hunter he is. I don't even know. But are you done with our? I don't know flowers. I was gonna try to say something nice, but this is me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Man,
He just kind of waves his hand at the lady as he gathers up the everyone.
As you do, she takes the shears and with a smile snips a branch off the bonsai. And it's this very phallic looking branch. She snips it with just the tip of the shears and smiles widely at you.
Yeah, Brennan laughs.
Amer actually looks over and all he says is, "I bet the last old lady I was with thought the same thing." As he starts walking out the door.
She snaps shears.
I look at Brennan and be like, well, if you can channel some of that hatred you apparently have for your liver towards our enemies, I think we'll be golden. But regardless, our business here is done. We should get back before Cecilia murders the crew.
Okay.
All right.
So, you guys going to walk out across the ocean again?
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're walking, I guess I'll take a look at the puzzle box because we're just kind of steadily walking towards the boat.
Cool. The puzzle box is interesting. It looks like inverted pyramids that go concave into the box, and different portions of it slide back and forth. It's going to be an interesting puzzle to open. It's going to be somewhat difficult.
Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine I'm going to be spending my time working on that on the ship, but it's not something I could just be like, oh, look, it opened.
No.
Yeah, she'll put it in her bag and, plan on working on it later.
Amer's gonna work on his dance moves, but only when they're actually walking on the.
Only while you're walking on the water. Awesome.
Oh yeah, extra style points, because Plus you get the little bounce to take care of because the waves and stuff,
Okay.
Orman, see if my dance moves are any good. Hold on.
It'll pass, I guess.
You haven't quite figured out. You haven't quite figured out the wave.
No, I have not. It's gonna be a while till I get another skill proficiency. So, might as well roleplay it.
All right, so you guys make your way across the water towards the ship. As you guys approach, no one's on deck except for Cecilia and Gerald, I assume.
Hey, can you guys lower the ladder?
Yeah, you'll see like a slight silhouette of like what looks like a hanging baby's arm over the side of the ship.
Gosh.
And then the ladder comes down.
God, he's not wearing pants. Amer says as he sighs and climbs up the ladder.
All right. So as you guys make your way onto the ship, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna tell Jerry I'm buying you some loincloths next time I'm in town. No one needs to see that first thing in the morning.
The little slave boy is washing my G-string at the moment.
Don't you have a spare? I have a spare pair of clothes.
My G codpiece. It's a new fashion accessory.
Oh, Jerry, have they come back?
They have.
I'm calling out from the captain's quarters. Can you send in Echo?
Echo.
Yep.
The queen wants you.
Yeah, it goes here. So we have a ship. I guess we have a crew, right?
Oh, did you come to the captain's quarters?
I do.
Oh, when you walk into the captain's quarters, they're as clean as they kind of get. You can tell like the important parts. Some magic was used to remove the blood as fine as possible, and the rest was like just deck scrubbed. But you see the chair that's probably missing a leg. That's propped up on a crate. Adds an additional like 3 feet to it. So the chair is kind of like the seat of the chair is kind of even with the top of the desk. And it looks like it was purposely propped up for somebody that was a little bit shorter than the average human.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad that you and she's standing like kind of next to it. She's like, "Oh, I'm glad that you've got the everything squared away." Yeah, we have a crew. They're gonna do what we say. Sounds like they're on board. No pun intended.
So, where do you want to head first?
Oh, this is well, fill me in. I'm not actually sure what's been going on.
So the paperwork, I thought we were going to end up with forged papers, but I mean, these papers have actually been filed with the government, and looks like the ship was under, you know, under contest. So we filed the proper paperwork, and we own a ship.
Amazing.
Of course, I guess it could be challenged in a court of law, but who knows how long that would take, and when or who would ever try. So
And we're not gonna be here.
we're not going to be here.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. Might be grand larceny, but who cares? Did you find somebody to purchase all the drugs and spices and
Oh no, I
whatever
forgot.
else was there?
No, we were kind of in a hurry. I don't know how to do that anyway. I guess
Oh, you don't know
I
how to
would like to
sell cargo?
Well, I could sell cargo. I don't know that I could sell whatever that red stuff is.
Hmm.
I think we should keep some of the cargo. I think we need to get rid of the drugs, but I think we should keep some of the spice just as legitimate cargo. Just it gives us kind of a story to, I guess, why we have a ship and what we do with it.
Okay. Was that put in the registry? Was that put in the papers? What, like, are we a cargo ship?
No, I don't think it was specified that it's a cargo ship. It's just our ship. I mean, it could be our cruise liner for all they care, I guess.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, why don't you jump here? And she pats the heightened chair that kind of like would be where the captain would normally sit. I kind of like give it a strong pat. As it sounds like a wet pillow being slapped a little bit. You can't really pull the blood out of the pillow, but
Yeah, so Echo's a little suspicious of this. What what do you got? What do you got going on?
what do you mean?
I mean, you're always up to something. What's with the chair?
She's kind of got a shit-eating grin on her face as she like her lips kind of curl to their widest, closed mouth smile. I just thought it would be nice if you headed us for at least for this leg of the journey. I feel like you don't get much of an opportunity to, especially in the land in which we met.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know that I've ever had ambition to sell a ship. I kind of thought you were going to do it.
I've done quite a bit of talking, quite a bit of killing, in our name, to defend our name, in the land of Shu, and I would like to reclaim it later on. For right now, I would like to head to Yivrix, and I think that, and she like taps onto the name of the paper. Amarazi's revenge should be headed by Amarazi, especially to get his power back.
Yes, that does agree with me. Very well. I think that's where we should head. Do we need to? I mean, this isn't exactly a democracy, but we're not a dictatorship either. Do you want to talk to the rest of the group about it?
That same smile comes up, except now it just kind of crests into teeth. Yeah, I'll talk to the rest of the group, I guess.
I know what you mean by talk to the crew. You'll inform them that it's happened, right?
Of course. Nobody here cares whoever's in charge. I'm just the loudest and the prettiest and the most principled, and so that's why I take control. But on this ship,
Fist.
What did you say? Get in here.
Nothing.
Get in here right now.
Amer just whistles and he walks up to one of the crow's perches, like looking around, like, "Huh, I don't see anything on the horizon."
The Echo, they're fine. They're just shit eaters. Just look at them. They don't care if they're being led by a dragon or a kobold. They like you equally.
Very good. Let's all right, let's figure out how to run this thing.
Yeah, but the
I'm
drugs
ready.
though.
But the drugs, yeah,
Yeah, but
man,
the drugs.
we got to get rid of the drugs.
I popped my head out. Team meeting. Everybody in the captain's quarters. It's tight in here. Come on.
Amber sighs and he walks in the captain's quarters. He's still actually got a little bit of dried blood on him. He still looks worn out because he hasn't had a chance to take a short rest.
So Amir, while you were dealing with all the paperwork, I mean, did you ever figure out what we're going to do with the drugs?
After 5 hours of paperwork, all I wanted to do was take a dagger and shove it down my throat. So I can't say I was considering that aspect.
Yep.
We could.
I saw a guy at a circus do that once.
How'd it turn out for him?
Pretty cool. It was like a big ass scimitar. It was a
Scimitar.
pretty cool trick. You should learn how to do that.
A scimitar is wider than.
I would love to see this guy do with the scimitar. That'd be great.
Hey, once I have performance,
Did
you know,
they bring him
talk.
back to life at the end, or was that part of his death row performance?
Oh, he just had a really big mouth. It was pretty cool.
Well, Amir's keen on that one, I guess.
Well, if you want to get rid of the drugs, the closest places where you could probably do it would probably be Bourbon.
I mean, we don't know if these drugs are in common here, and we don't know whether they're going to be worth where.
So what do you know about this place, Bourbon? You know anything about it?
Well, it's the closest port to Shua. I mean, it's that's major trade hub between these two cities, between Reston and Shu. Bourbon is it's a port city.
What makes you
I
think?
need you guys to roll an insight check, please.
Yeah, what makes you think that they want sending us?
Everyone
the drugs?
except for Miss Rose.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Come on, Eric. Come on. You cannot not give it to us.
Miss Rose knows a lot more about Bourbon than she's letting on.
I'm so pissed at you. I'm so pissed at you right now.
You're welcome.
Jerry, why don't you go first? Or if you're gonna say anything, you rolled first.
Oh no, Jerry wouldn't have any idea. He knows that something is sketchy, but I don't think he actually cares enough.
So Rose, you know about this Bourbon, right? I mean, sounds like you know all about it.
I wouldn't say all about it, but yeah, I know some things about it.
You have
Yeah,
contacts there?
Would you like to
I mean,
continue
could you
to list those things that you know about it?
Let's see, it's a fairly warm climate. It rains in the summer. It does not really snow there. It's ruled by the Cervantes family. It has been for the last. It has been for the last 100 years. No, a little
Hold
more.
on.
I don't know
Hold
about
on,
100 years.
Emmett raises his hand. So you want us to take a stolen Cervantes ship into a Cervantes city?
I didn't say that. I just said if you want to sell it, it's probably going to be the easiest place to do that. Sell
We
the
could
drugs.
sell it here. What's wrong with selling it here? We're in Sahua.
I don't know anything about drugs. I don't know how to sell it. I don't know. That and you don't need an inside check. That was not a lie. She does not know anything about drugs or how to sell them or where.
Yeah, I don't care what I need to inside or not inside. How about anything that you say besides, hey guys, you don't need to roll an inside check for that, is a lie? Oh yeah, that makes sense to me.
Before we talk
Yeah.
about selling several barrels of God only knows what, we should probably have a little bit of a show of force before we go talk and be rested up, because that could be a lot of gold, and unlike paperwork, we could actually get shivved over that. Amer says as he's kind of rubbing his eyes, still looking very beat up.
So here's what I think. Here's what I think we should do probably. Let's procure. I mean, I guess we need it, but we're probably going to need some kind of yacht or some type of rowboat or something to go along with the ship. Let's procure one of those quickly, and then let's go out and just take the ship out for the day, and then come back sometime after dark, and then see if we can. Amir can take a long rest. We can get things organized on the ship, and then maybe we can sell these drugs and get out of town before sunrise. What do you think?
It's not a bad idea. I think that I'm in agreement. I can just contact whoever you got to forge the paperwork. I mean, we have magic for this.
Well, you guys looked at the captain's records. Did he? I mean, it's a lot of. I don't know anything about drugs, like I said, but like, if you're gonna sell that much to someone, wouldn't there be a record of it, like who he was going to sell it to, or
illegal
something?
drugs?
Yeah.
I think there's a ledger.
Well, if Cervantes there are, because I mean, like I said, they run Bourbon. Like they do shady stuff all the time, but it's like semi legit. And I mean, Cervantes is not the man who would let money slip from his fingers.
You're speaking of somebody specific?
Yes, Cervantes.
Who?
Ricardo Cervantes. Don Ricardo Cervantes, the person this whole group is named after.
Yeah, and what do you... Yeah, as if we know about him. We do not know about... I look around the room. Does anybody know about the Cervantes or Bourbon or any of that information besides Sweetacus Rose here?
She raises her hand because she knows about it.
Yeah, she fucking does. Why not be a
Very-
little bit more
very
clear?
little.
Who is Don Ricardo?
He's the person. He's the big cheese. He's the ruler of Bourbon, like has been for the last 100 years.
Can I get a history check from Amer, please?
Do.
Awesome. Let me send you a note.
He's as far as I can tell, semi-immortal crime boss.
As far as you can tell.
Yes.
Were you in Bourbon previously, or in a previous life? In one of your several hundred years that elves apparently live?
Yes. A very, very long time ago, I was in Bourbon, and yes,
How long ago?
over 100 years ago.
And how long have you lived?
I'm about 130, I think. Like I said, you just kind of stop keeping track.
Yeah. This is before you were part of the House of Flowers.
It was a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Joe?
Oh yeah. Amer kind of he's nodding off a little bit because he's tired. He kind of wakes up. He's like, do we have to deal with Cervantes? He kind of is like, they have contact with the Feywild. They would probably also love to get my hands on me and sell me back.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like every sort of vice and terrible industry you can think of, Cervantes has his fingers in it.
And you said you used to work for them?
What, me? No. No. Ew, no.
No, but they've definitely made deals with my old master selling slaves and doing God only knows what else.
So, yeah, let's avoid that city if we can. Let's sell the drugs here. Yeah, let's sell them here. Amir, get some rest because we're gonna need you to find the contacts to do this.
He's like, all right. He's like,
Or you can just tell me the name and I can contact them, and you don't have to do any work.
we're talking about. I talked to a lawyer. He was a satyr, and he was in a dark room down a side alley through a secret door.
Did anybody get his name? Great.
I watched him sign it so many times. I could probably do it for you.
As if he would sign his actual name.
I don't know. He seemed pretty on the ball. I mean, if he notarized it, his signature would be on the paperwork.
Amir grabs a sheet of paper, and what would I roll, Eric, to try to mimic that? Would be sleight of hand?
Performance.
What was that?
Performance to mimic.
We're getting that practice in. Oh!
Ah!
Wow.
Sir, forgery may be in your future. As a near perfect signature with just the right amount of deviation forms on the piece of paper.
It was this guy's paper.
And the signature reads Ace Bernstein.
Yeah. Satyr. Glasses.
Anything else?
He was a very thorough lawyer. If next time I go to jail, I'm gonna hire him. But I don't think he was so much in the drug trade as he is in the business of law.
Definitely an odd character.
But I'm sure I
What do
could
you
get a
think?
contact some
Yeah.
type of town.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. I mean, I'd assumed.
If
If
you
he
want to
did
reach
all
out to
of
him,
this.
you can or whatever. Amir
So
reaches
did the crew tell
Say-
us what this stuff is?
Didn't ask.
So we need to figure out what it is, and we need to figure out how much it is. We need to figure out how much gold we got. I mean, there's a lot of things I think we need to do while Amir takes a rest.
Yeah.
Maybe all of us.
Actually, I did inventory. I inventoried while you guys were away. I know, like, I checked everything.
Amir
Very
also
good.
pulls a big folder of paperwork out of his underneath his jacket and hands it to Celia, and he goes, "This is all the legal paperwork of Amarazi's Revenge and ownership to the Spirits and Fellowship LLC."
Beautiful. I don't take it. I just gestured for you to hand it to Echo.
I was thinking we put it in the filing cabinet somewhere or something. I don't know. Amir hands it to Echo. He's like, "I'm gonna go downstairs." He just seems dead energy wise, and he just kind of slumps down out of the office and stumbles down the stairs into a hammock.
Okay. The hammock you fall into smells like it's been used several years without being washed.
Amir is so tired at this point after being beaten, abused, slapped on, Naruto running over water, and 5 hours of paperwork that he doesn't even care.
Yeah. Well, enjoy those house papers and whenever that happens, and congratulations. And Amor falls asleep.
He's trancing so hard you think you hear him snoring. He's trancing so hard.
He's trancing so hard that Bass Hunter is playing.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's electronic dance music.
Yeah, it took me a second for me to get that.
All right, so the rest of you.
So I'm going to take the paperwork on the ship and put it in
Sure.
the handy haversack.
Okay, cool.
Gerald, do you have can you find the crewmate that I handed the ledger to, or that you handed the ledger to that had the cargo list?
Did I do that?
Did you?
Roll a history check, please, Gerald, to identify one specific crewman out of the rest.
I mean, there's only 14 of them.
Look
Yeah.
at this green. Look at all this green, guys. Look at all that
So,
green.
Gerald, you will easily identify the one guy that you sent to do this.
Tom, please
Tom.
come over here.
All right, so Tom comes over. Yes, sir. Great three-legged one.
He's the only non-Spaniard or Japanese person that exists in Sahua.
He's white.
Except
Great.
for Tom, it's totally a
Except for
Spanish
Tom.
name.
He's
Yeah.
white bread.
No, we have a Frank too. To be fair.
Not this Tom.
This is not Tomas.
This is not Tomas. And Frank
Tom
is
is
friend-
trying
is
to grow a
friend as well.
mustache. Tom is trying to grow a mustache to fit in with the Spaniards, but he's having trouble because he's white.
Gotcha. Okay. I am cool with this lore. Tom is white. All right. So, white, young, and unable to grow a mustache. It's my brother Brad. All right. So, all right. So, what do you want to ask Tom?
Tom, give me the paper thing I gave you earlier.
All right. So he goes and gets it and brings it to you. Okay.
And he does like I'll do like a gentle like kind of slap on his face, and I'm like, thanks, Tom. And I'll like don't worry, your mustache will come very soon. And then I'll just walk over and hand it to Cecilia.
What a dick. Walks away.
Yeah. I'll look at the ledger. What's our situation? How
All
many of all the things do we have?
Did you actually take inventory, or are you trusting the inventory that you were given?
No, I took the inventory. That paper I wrote down gave to Jerry, and I said make sure that somebody holds on to this, and then
Okay.
he retrieved it for me.
And did you roll an investigation as you went down the cargo hold?
No, absolutely not. No, this is all while they were doing their paperwork shit. I said that
Okay.
I looked around the ship and I did all that, like the ship stuff. That was my
Okay.
purpose. Switch scenes.
So let's roll that inventory check now
Sure.
Yeah, let's say I was with you, Cecilia, because I was down.
Sure. with advantage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for
I
the
got-
advantage.
I got magical guidance as well, so I'm just gonna reroll.
Would
one
you
more.
have magically enhanced your ability?
If I got a 3?
Oh, 17?
Oh no, probably not. Sorry, I missed that.
Okay.
17.
Yep. All right. So with the 17, yeah, you're going to find that down in the cargo hold you have a large amount of this red powder to the tune of 10 barrels of it.
Great.
You have 18 crates of spices.
Mhm.
You have 64 cosmetics kits -2. Sorry, 62 cosmetics kits. There are cages for several animals or humans, as the cages are large. There are a variety of textiles and exotic materials, totaling 8,000 gold worth of exotic materials. We're talking ivory, horn, various woods, etc.
I hear you.
There's some feathers in there, a variety of things you could use for crafting if you wanted to. But that's pretty much it, other than the 14 men that you have, the hammocks and personal possessions of those men. You were able to find a chest on board that you do not have the key to. It is locked, bound, and has magical runes on it.
Special chest. Got that. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, that's a lot. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll retrieve that and I'll go back up top. And I'll have 2 of the lackeys, 2 of the 14 people, just help take up the
Sailors?
chest.
Yeah.
They're lackeys.
They're lackeys. Okay.
We're not
They're
sailing
slaves.
yet. We're just on a boat.
They're sailors. Just because y'all ain't doesn't mean they're not.
We're not sailors here. There's been a change of management. I'll have them carry it up and put it in front of Aimer. I find Aimer, he's sleeping, and then I just take it back up. I'm like, oh, I guess we can wait for him to wake up. Just bring it up top.
You can try using the captain's key.
Captain had a
You
key.
have the guys pick up the chest to bring up to Aimer.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's not move it. until
As
we
you
know
tell
the
them
actual
to do
nature
it,
of it.
they fall asleep
Ah.
the moment they
interesting.
touch the chest.
Come on, get up.
You wake them up.
Can you guys bring up the chest, please?
They reach out to touch it and fall back to sleep.
Oh, I seem to understand now what happened. I thought they were just being lazy. I'll kick them both awake, like proddingly.
All right, they will both wake up again, and they're like, "I think the chest got magic on it."
Yeah, I think the chest got magic on it. Go sit back down.
Oh, no.
They go over and sit down and watch as you figure out what to do.
Only if you had
Yeah, I
some,
don't have dispel magic yet.
If only you had some teammates that are immune to sleep.
Hey man, I'm just trying to get the chest upstairs. in my mind, Cecilia has her hands on her hips and she's looking at a stupid fucking chest in the cargo hold.
Jerry will be like, "These guys are weaklings," and walk over and touch it, and then immediately pass out.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aimer,
you have less
Aimer's
than
got the key.
280
Yeah,
hit points. You will fall asleep.
I fucking
Yeah, Aimer has the
choked my
key.
left heart.
Aimer is a
Yeah.
key.
Can we the sweet dog throws around. Can we bring her down?
Yeah, she's just sitting by the mat and like at the very center of the ship at the mast. Just
Hey,
resting
sweet dog
as well.
throws.
Hmm.
We've got kind of funny bit going on down here. Jerry's passed out ass over tea kettle over this chest. Do you mind trying to open it?
Does he have his pants on?
I really censor my vision. I never have. It's always in my periphery, so I don't have that much. I don't know. It's a risk you have to take.
I just sigh and she gets up and she heads over to the chest.
As you walk up to the chest, you see not one leg, but three, and a butt hanging off of one end of a chest. And on the other side, you see a chain shirt.
You see
I
the
just-
dark eye of Sauron staring back at you.
And knowing Jerry, it's very dark.
Very hairy, probably. I grab him by the ankle and just throw him off the chest rudely.
Get you to roll a d3, please.
Oh God!
What leg are you gonna hurt?
His actual ankle.
Okay, his left ankle pulls over, and you are flung free. Because of the impact, Gerald, you will wake up.
Well, yeah. Rose is gonna grab the chest.
All right, you feel a wash of drowsiness wash over you, but you do not fall asleep.
Yeah, immune to sleep. So I just look at Cecilia. Where do you want to put this?
Upstairs, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
Can you open it?
No. Why would I be able to open it?
I don't know. Don't scoff at me. Don't.
Aimer probably could.
You've got so much attitude. Is this about the Baban thing?
Look, you know what? I'm gonna shove the chest and shove it into Cecilia's chest.
All right, Cecilia, do you have less than 280 hit points?
Yeah, Eric.
You're asleep.
I think as you shove it to me, I very poorly try to dodge out of the way.
All right, roll a dexterity
I say-
saving throw.
No. I
No?
wouldn't get
Okay.
it. And I say on the way down, I'm like, oh, you petty little, and I just fall asleep.
Thunk.
So
Jerry will put his arm around Cecilia and then go back to sleep.
Rose just takes the chest upstairs. And she just puts it in the captain's quarters. She doesn't care what's in it.
Okay.
You know, maybe we can weaponize this. Like attach it to a rope and start swinging it around. But Yeah, no, she knows. Actually, she did hear that Amer had the key, so she will go to Amer and she'll start rifling through his pockets looking for the key.
Ooh. Amer, you are trancing, not asleep, and
Yeah.
you can I get a sleight of hand from Miss Rose?
She's
What
not
could
trying
go
to.
wrong?
She's not being.
Rifling through Amer's pockets.
She's not being sneaky. She's just like.
I understand.
Yeah, she's just looking for it. Like, so he if he's gonna wake up, he can probably feel it.
Yeah, I just need to. Okay, a perception check, Amer, with disadvantage. Here we go, Amer. Awesome. With a 6, Amer's exhausted.
Yeah, poor guy.
So, as you feel him up, you're able to find the key.
I just ruffle his hair as he's trancing, and I go back to the chest because now I'm kind of curious to see what's inside it.
Sure. I do have to check someone. Brennan, where are you during all of this?
Yeah, none of this is interesting to me at all. I'm in the room watching people fall asleep, just kind of staring at the futility.
Okay, cool. Being an observer, got it.
He's doing the hammered stare.
He still looks at the bottle of sake.
Yeah, I'm
Where
good.
you think he's looking straight out, but you wave in front of him, and it's no eye movement.
Oh no, he's got that 1,000-yard stare.
Is it
All
time
right.
for breakfast yet?
So, enjoying the buzz. Got it. All right, Miss Rose, you're going to try to open the chest?
I'll see if the captain's key fits.
Okay. As you look to open the chest, Echo is in the room, and the key does fit.
Oh, I look at Echo. Look, come over here.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I thought.
yeah, I'll pop it open.
All right. As you pop it open, the runes on the chest fade.
Oh,
And you guys see gems and gold coins from a variety of countries glistening under your eyes. You guys have found 25,000 gold worth of currency.
Oh wow, we just keep digging deeper and deeper, don't we? that's,
yeah.
that's fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and lock it up. Let's leave it in here, and we'll lock the room up too.
I mean, I was, I don't value materialistic things, but that is very shiny.
Yeah, it's a lot of material, that's for sure.
She'll close the chest and lock it.
Okay.
Does the
All right.
magic come back?
The magic does, yes, the magic does come back.
Okay.
We're gonna put this on a floating disc. Is what we're gonna do.
Weaponize a power word.
We're gonna put it on a floating disc and run it into hordes of enemies.
I'll give the key to Echo to put in the haversack. Yeah, we probably shouldn't let the crew get a hold of that.
Yep. Okay.
On that, there's been lots of fortunes found on this boat. I don't
Mhm.
wonder if it could cause problems in the future if we don't figure out what we want to do with it.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about the same thing. That's why we're not just gonna disperse it out immediately. Let's maybe tomorrow when we actually set sail and get out of town, we can talk about it and decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
The drugs, the ship doesn't bother me, and the cargo doesn't bother me. The drugs and the gems bother me. I mean, that's, like I said, we're just digging this hole a little bit deeper.
Eric, are there banks in the world?
Of course, yeah. There have been banks.
Like reputable banks.
Yeah, there are reputable banks. There are even international banks.
It wouldn't hurt for us to eventually have like a central city to store things.
Would it
Yeah.
hurt? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how reputable the bank is. Like, would they ask questions like, "Where did you get this money?" and things like that?
I don't think they will. I mean, when you put money in your bank account, do they ask where you got the money?
They
Sometimes,
absolutely.
yes.
If it's over $10,000, yeah, they generally
It's like a Swiss account. As long as you give them enough, they don't care. They don't ask questions. So I'm saying also maybe to have like we don't need like a castle or anything, but just like a residence to where we could, if we find large items, we can store them there.
I will tell you that during session 0, the interest in a lair/base was very high, and so that is something that is possible if you guys are interested in doing that.
I definitely have a lair/base floating.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I mean, this is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I was just talking about in terms of like, eventually like 25,000 gold is a lot, but eventually we're going to accumulate more, and we're not just going to want to roll around with it all the time.
Yeah, your mark. Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck.
I do need some new Gucci boots.
Cecilia is still asleep in the cargo hold, but what
Yeah.
I will say is you do have a dragon. Just remember that. He is a dragon. They gain power from their horde.
I thought they get power from getting older.
So, at this point, we have Cecilia asleep in the cargo hold with Gerald's arm resting across her, Brennan nursing his all-day buzz, Miss Rose and Echo locking up the treasure chest, and Amer is enjoying his hammock, and you guys have a ship at your disposal. I think this is about as good of a closing spot for today as I can get for you. And next week, we will have you guys either sell off what you want here in town or head off into the sea for greater adventures or whatever else you guys want to do. But this is a great stopping point for tonight.